Me. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Break Room Chronicles, man. Once again, I'm your host, D. Nelson. Joined by my guy, D. Rock.
Yes, sir.
My man, J. Dog, still ain't come back, man. But listen, man, we got a host of celebs in here tonight, man. We got my man, Grams.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? The Islamic king himself. We got my man, G's. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure all y'all know G's, man. And we got that Instagram celebrity, man. My man, Muslim Poppy in the back, man. What's going on, y'all?
Poppy 205.
How y'all doing, man? So what's up, man? How y'all been, man? Everybody good?
We good.
We chilling. We good, man.
Happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
I'm happy y'all here.
About to have a great show, man.
Yeah, I think we are, man. The energy's good here tonight.
Energy's lovely.
The energy's good. My man G's got a drink, so I think we're gonna be all right, man. All right.
You know he got a bad. Stop playing.
I need a sponsorship.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Listen, man, I like to start off just by asking everybody, how's everybody week? Everybody week was good. Everybody was in good mental health. Everybody in good mental space, all that.
Yes, sir.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, bet. That's what's
That's
up.
what I know.
No.
What's going on?
We live in Philadelphia now.
I mean, that too. That can take a toll on your mind.
Too many women and kids still getting shot now.
Definitely. We got
That's
in
a
that.
fact.
That's
the world, man.
Yeah. We got it in that.
All right,
Stop the violence, y'all.
So let me ask y'all this, man. I guess we got to address the elephant in the room, man. The P&B Rock situation, man. The city took a loss, man. A major loss, man. I can't say that I was the biggest P&B Rock fan because he wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? But I get taken aback anytime the city take a loss like that.
Yeah.
And I seen how it personally affected my daughters, man. Like my older daughter I think she actually cried about that. So, and it actually brought me back to a time, like I remember personally, like when Biggie and Pac died. So I know how I felt when Biggie passed away, man. Like that shit hurt me to my core. Like, I actually was messed up for like 2-3 days, man. So I feel for the youth right now, man. So I kind of hope that it sent a message to the city, man, or to a lot of the inner cities across the country, man, because it's a lot of senseless, murders. You know what I mean? People losing their lives over stuff that it's pointless, man. Like this man, all this man was really doing was trying to get some breakfast with his girl, man, and there it is. Now he's not even here no more, man. Leave his kids, you know what I mean, without a father. Leave his mother without a son. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a fucked up situation, man. And I wish. I mean, all y'all rappers out there, man. Just people in general, man. Be safe, man. Be safe in these environments, man. Because people out here, they wolves, man. People starving, and people will really take you away from your family over something material, and it just ain't worth it to me, man. So I need y'all to be safe, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I heard it was a comment that was said about that situation. They said his chain. I don't know what where I heard this from. They said his chain was worth more than the house, like the house.
Wallow said that.
Like
on a block,
like he could have bought one of them, a whole street or a couple streets on that block.
Yeah,
I mean whatever that
Wack
strip
said
he was
that.
on.
Yeah, Wack 100. Yeah,
Wack said that in Clubhouse.
Yeah,
that's wild.
No, and
that's
he posted
crazy,
it on
man.
because 6ix9ine had said something. He had made a post or something.
Yeah,
he said, "Man, that's foul."
He was trolling.
Like, he made a whole joint about that, like an Instagram post.
Yeah, it's a sad situation.
Or he
man.
commented under his post. That's what it was.
Real sad
No.
situation.
He posted a story too.
Wack.
No.
6ix9ine.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
he was like trolling, man.
He's super trolling.
Yeah, man.
Wack kind of said something about that.
I don't respect him.
I don't think there's no more people on earth that respect that brother.
Yeah,
man.
I'm about to say I don't
even want to call him my brother, man. I respect that nigga, man, because it's like I don't really want to. I don't wish death on nobody. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, damn, you got people really walking around here like good dudes, living really living like good, righteous lives, man. Yeah. Losing their life, and this idiot walking around,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I get why though, because people know, like,
what they say, that attention is the attention thing is a drug. Like,
yeah,
it's an addiction.
Sure. I don't want to see nobody die, man. But I'll be the first one to tell you, man. I'm not going to shed a tear if something happened to me, man. Like, I won't shed a tear.
They
man.
saying, but he
I hate to be that guy, but
I think
they shut the doors on him.
I think we gotta stop giving Cuz like attention.
Well, we do.
You know,
I hate even talking about him now.
He in a miserable state.
You already know
he just, I mean, he know he on borrowed time.
To the world, ignorance is bliss. They love us. They love it.
You just gotta stop.
I don't think so, though.
Like,
not our culture. Our culture don't fuck with him
at all.
Our culture don't. But we accept a lot of trash too.
But Like, I don't think we fuck with them. No, I think
no, we
people
don't.
We don't, man.
No, I mean people of the culture. I think it's them same people, them same kids that's rich and want to be a part of the hood.
No, you're right.
Like, I don't think it's our culture ain't fucking with that.
But who run the record labels though?
No,
But
the street niggas ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
That's
Because you gotta think Nicki just did a record with it. Nicki Minaj did a record with it.
Yeah, but who's Nicki's audience at this point?
It don't matter.
But it don't matter.
She's still Nicki Minaj though. She part of the culture.
Yeah, she is.
Ain't nobody shit on Nicki for that.
At this point?
Yeah.
She is.
Yes, she is.
She's probably the best female rapper, probably still out
Ever.
to a lot of fans.
Facts.
Yeah, her
Real quick,
influence is crazy.
back to P&B, right?
Right.
What do you think? Like, I don't know, a lot of people were saying, it's like, do you feel as though like something could have been prevented, or like he made a mistake or something? I don't think. I mean, he was just going out to eat.
Yeah.
But about the surrounding wise, like, do you feel you're that comfortable? Was it just that he was just super comfortable?
Yeah.
Because I seen a video of him going back and forth with a guy. Some of you, did y'all see that video? It was a guy that was saying, when I see you,
yeah, I'll make you eat that.
I'm gonna make you eat that.
I heard.
At Rocco's?
No, he ain't say that, but he was on the
They was
live.
saying like they was saying
going back and
they
forth.
said P&B had beef or something
Yeah.
out there in LA because he's been living out there for a while.
Yeah, right.
So like, was it like anything he could have did different? Like,
you gotta tell you
not wear no jewelry.
Protect your neck, man.
Then after that, I see all the LA guys talking about, yo, that's the wrong place to be.
Yeah.
Flossing like that.
Well,
there's certain places in Philadelphia you be like, yo, why you going down there like that?
So what he should have did? Tightened up, like because at that point,
if you in LA, right? You already say in tighten, mind you, I'm not going nowhere without my strap.
Right.
So, you think being in LA, you should have been.
But I mean, security wise though, because you one person. So if three, you know what I mean? Like, it's only so much you can do to protect yourself. We got a car full of people anyway. But like, I'm with you. I don't know what. Like, I don't even.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Security. People of that caliber, you got your millionaire boyfriend somewhere out.
But what do you do? Like at that point, he can't walk around to Rite Aid or to everywhere he got to go with a full team of security. Like, that's going to kill him.
But at the same time,
why didn't he? If you live in LA, why not try to get a license to carry? You know, LA is dangerous for real, period.
Yeah.
People killing you up.
You can't have a license to carry.
You can't.
You can't. A civilian can't, but I think like a high profile celebrity can.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this. And I don't want to blame. I don't want to victim blame here. I don't want to blame. And I'm talking about me personally. I don't want to blame him because it's like
he should be able to go out.
You work hard. You want to wear your jewelry.
I'm what you're saying.
But sometimes you got to just be. You got to be smart. You got to sit your pride to the side and be smart. Like,
because that don't make you a bitch.
Like, you know where you going.
Don't make you a bitch.
So it's like, I'm not going.
That's a great point.
Because like you said, you walk in somewhere and everybody gonna be like, oh shit, that's P&B Rock. Somebody take a picture. Everybody trying to blame it on this girl, which seemed a little odd what she did, but it's like the restaurant is packed. Anybody could have took that picture and put it on the Instagram. Anybody, and that's why my whole twist is why even if I'm going to breakfast, like I'm not getting dressed for breakfast, putting my jewelry on, but that's me,
right? And
I'm speaking in hindsight, but like I said, I don't want to victim blame,
right?
But I be thinking sometimes people be famous for like they be famous long enough to know certain stuff. Like, all right, I ain't gonna do that. Like, and I think a lot of artists and a lot of people that come from our culture, they be having a pride, and they be having too much pride. They don't want to have security.
Yeah, and that's a good.
But he
point.
did have security,
but you can't afford
it
to go everywhere.
It's this thing with our culture though, like where it's like if you got security or if you tie your camel, you prepare yourself for the worst or anything like that, people gonna look at you like you a pussy.
Oh, he a bitch.
We gotta stop that, man, because like when you a high profile person like that or whatever, we gotta stop looking at shit that way, man. Because like, listen, it's some hungry motherfuckers out here. You gotta protect yourself. You can't get mad at people.
Running the roughest neighborhoods in LA.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's like, to my knowledge, that's like Inglewood, or like that's South Central Los Angeles.
That's basically saying I'm gonna wear my jewelry on Erie Avenue, and I'm not from down north.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
that
could possibly be the equivalent, but it's like we gotta just stop like doing that.
Yeah, that don't make you a security,
bitch, bro. Like you a bitch.
You're a high profile celebrity, bro. You need that.
You high profile.
You ain't no regular person.
You got $500,000 on your neck or on your on your person.
It might cost you $10,000 for the night to secure yourself.
Yeah,
but
spend that down, man.
But see, he went out to eat. It wasn't like he was doing that's my thing. So then it's gonna be 10,000 every. Like, just imagine how many. You probably can't even imagine how many times you just run to Rite Aid or run to he went out to eat. You need to spend 10,000 to go out to eat.
No. That's $60. No, that's when when the Chronicles blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know I mean, we can't go in public no more.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna be like Gramps. You know what I mean? Hold me down, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have security. It might only be like 1 or 2 niggas with me. Yeah. Couple hundred, but
you must have a hitter with you. If you're a celebrity, you must have somebody with you that's willing to rock out.
Keep it professional, yo.
That sounds
get security, man. Don't get
security.
Because even if you don't put your homies. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you don't even want to put your homies in that position. They not trained for that shit. Oh, they only know a certain way, and that's
everybody can't afford security.
Everybody can't be secure.
So let me ask you this.
I mean, true, but then that's when you watch. That's when you got to be mindful of where you're going.
Because it'd be basic situations, though.
If you can't afford certain security and shit, you gotta be mindful.
Do you live by yourself?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you live by yourself at this point, then? If you famous and all that, like when I say by yourself, outside of you and your family, like, do you have your homie stay with you? Because it's gonna be a time, just basic shit, where you need to put batteries in your remote. You gotta run a Rite Aid. You can't like that. That's how I feel like minimal this situation was that turned out to end his life.
No, that's true.
But normally, like, all right, say when I was like the neighbor, all right, like I was saying earlier, like Steven Jackson, me and cool. So when I was in Atlanta at his house, he lives in a nice neighborhood. The Rite Aid I went to wasn't in the hood.
No.
So wherever you live at, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that plays a big part. I got what you're saying.
The environment, I feel comfortable going this. I'm going on this side where it's nothing but
half. Yeah,
I get what I'm saying. He was in the thick of the.
What they say, he could buy a whole building block. I mean, a whole.
So
the whole
it wasn't random. Somebody had to see him going there with all that shit.
You in another.
He on a Crip. He on a Crip Hoover block.
It's a Crip. It's a Crip neighborhood.
That's a Crip set.
Yeah.
You got Grape Street. You got the Hoovers, and they all hungry. You got this naive, rich dude coming in here thinking you gonna walk in here and think nothing gonna happen to you, bro.
You asking for it.
You're right. That makes a big difference.
No, I don't want to say he asking for it, bro, because that's not what he
No.
He probably really wanted
in the term you is though, because that's.
I'm saying
when you a celebrity,
in a sense you is though, when you can't do that.
Listen, when you a celebrity,
you gotta move different.
Asking for it though.
When you got money,
you're not asking for it.
You're not supposed to do that with.
Grams, where we from? We use that term. You understand what we're saying?
Yeah, no,
you understand what we're saying?
Listen, I understand what you're saying, but
would you say that jury in Mexico?
It'd be different if listen, it'd be different if he was out there like, one of y'all bitch ass niggas come rob me. That's the whole different joint. He was in there. He probably just thought you don't know where he was going after that. He probably joke. I'm stop real here real quick. We're gonna get something to eat.
Or you don't know where he was at before. You know
what I'm saying?
He
like,
could have been in one.
So you can't say he was asking for it. It was just like a sad and bad situation.
I'm in a Maybach. I'm not going
I'm demanding what you're saying.
He put himself in an environment where that can happen.
Can't be certain places.
Yeah, at all.
So he got to move better. He got to tighten up.
He got to move better for sure.
If you in the Maybach, why we in the hood eating at a hood spot?
That's crazy.
But you don't. That's what I'm saying. But you don't know the whole situation though.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You don't know if he.
It's all speculation.
If he knew motherfuckers down there already. If he already had people down there already, or if. You know what I'm saying? You just don't really know the whole
people.
But even if he did have people down there, obviously nobody cared.
Why do people love LA so much? It's killing everybody. It's getting everybody shot, and it's
LA trash to me. First of all, that shit too high. I guess if you born out there, that shit'll be good for you.
Shout out to LA, man. I like LA.
No, man. You a rich nigga, you know what I mean?
He was under the Hollywood.
I'm scraping by, nigga.
I never been to LA.
Yeah, but no doubt, man. It was a sad situation for P&B, you know.
Yeah, it's a big loss.
Definitely praying for his family.
Big loss, because the younger generation.
It was unnecessary, too.
He was one of 8 goals.
Man. And it's sad, definitely, man. Let me say this, too. But I don't know if a lot of people know, but P&B, I think it's so touching with him because he actually was from the trenches, made a way for himself and his people, and got up out of there. You know what I mean? He had a little struggle. If you listen to some of his earlier music, he talk about it. And he had a crazy struggle. So to see him come from nothing to achieve what he achieved, and then for somebody just snatch it like that,
get slain in another.
It just
hood.
sad.
He had a lot of niggas lit.
And from what I was reading about him, and what I learned over the last couple of days is that he actually reached back and was helping cats, helping the youth, like you know what I mean, putting a lot of money back in the hood, man. Like,
and you know what's crazy, man? Like you know, that. If you look, he did a lot of songs with a lot of motherfuckers from the city, man.
Yeah, sure.
And a lot of motherfuckers in the industry, mainstream.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? So like he was definitely
Kodak Black, Triple X, like
everybody.
he did a
Nicki
lot.
Minaj, everybody.
Gucci, what's his name?
Like,
he did a lot of tracks.
Trippie Redd, all them dudes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, it's crazy to see that he could have been something bigger, but you know that the trenches don't like when you flashing. That's just plain and simple.
Supposedly he went independent and he owned his own masters.
Yeah, he was just going
that's crazy.
You heard what Mean said? He said you support the whole family. We all depend on you.
That's not just the family,
and they still here.
That's friends, managers, everybody who's hanging around him.
Real shit.
That's his tag.
Y'all niggas was nutty. Whoever did that shit.
Whoever did that, man. Y'all dead. Y'all gonna meet y'all maker, man. But listen, man. Shout out to the boy P&B Rock, man. But listen, man. Since we on Philly celebs, right? The young lady who produced, wrote, and all that, starred in. What's her name? Quinta. I forgot her name.
Quinta Brunson.
Quinta Brunson. Yeah.
Shout out Quinn Brunson. Where's she from?
She from West Philly.
I think. Quinta from what I
understand. So let me ask y'all this, man.
Shout out West Philly.
Yeah, shout out to her, man. And
yes, sir.
You know
shout
what I mean?
West Philly.
For winning her Emmy, man. So another big thing in the news was about the whole Jimmy Kimmel situation, man. Like she was doing her acceptance speech, man, and that's a big moment for her, man. Like she worked her whole life for that one moment, man. And like I said, I don't think Jimmy Kimmel did it to be malicious. I just think it was just distasteful.
Yeah.
When if you see the pictures in the video of her trying to give her speech and laugh it off, but
like Jimmy, get up.
He just laying there, like you know what I mean. Like, and it was a comedy skit, but it was like
it was at the wrong time. It was wrong.
Yeah, man. So
for what my do? He basically laid out on the stage while she was giving her acceptance speech. Mm-hmm. Like so, it took the shine away from receiving her award. Yeah. So like that was
intentional.
Yeah, it could. I mean.
Like behind her or in front of her?
No, like he was like right
next
to her.
Intentional. I'm gonna keep it a being with you. These people, has Jimmy Kimmel ever did that with a white person?
Nope,
never.
I'm done talking about it.
Yeah, but he said a lot of things on his show. Like,
you can say whatever.
He still because Jimmy Kimmel was like they use humor like comedic humor, right? Them kind of those late night talk show hosts and all that. I don't think it was intentional though.
But
Jeez,
I don't know.
It was just
not by race.
I don't think. I don't think it had nothing to do with.
It was intentional. I just don't think it was. I don't think he was intended to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
But it was still a bad. Because even she said it like
I know you don't like that. After
like post show, like she give her another little speech. She was like, you know, I don't know how my boyfriend is going. You know what I mean, how Black Twitter. She said something like that.
Right.
Shout out Quinta Brunson.
Like, but that's letting you know that she felt a type of way. Like she was trying to put it off.
I'm gonna disagree.
Like
I felt like I felt like he was being disrespectful for the sole fact that how many actresses, you know what I'm saying, accepted the award, and you just felt like you could do that to her though.
Yeah, I feel you.
And that he probably felt comfortable though,
because they might
be cool. Because when he
apologized
to her, she said, "Jay, I know you're not like that.
That was Shorty from Law and Order. What's her name?
Mariska Hargitay.
He would have never did that shit to the
Is it a bad joke or is it disrespectful?
Mariska Hargitay is not.
Both. What you think? Is it a bad joke or is it disrespectful?
I think it's disrespectful.
I think it's a bad joke.
I think he flat out disrespectful.
And you think it's both?
Because he felt like he could do that to her. If it was another white actress who on a high court who was like somebody like real super famous on a TV show, he wouldn't have did that shit. He felt like he could do
it. I don't think we should make it about. I don't think it's about race.
It's always about race.
It's no, in that situation, it's not. It's going to look like that because a white man doing it to a black woman.
When they come down to the Oils, when they get to the Oils, it's always going to be about race.
So you think Jimmy Kimmel was racist?
That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying he. I'm not saying he flat out racist, but he did.
I mean, everybody.
He did some. He can't just be half racist.
No. It's levels to racism.
Everybody's
levels to racism.
Everybody's racist. And if we're going off of levels, everybody. It's not one person
to a certain degree.
It's not one person in this world.
I think every race is stereotypical. I don't think every race racist.
I might be prejudiced.
So Will Smith was a white man. He did that. Chris Rock would have been about race.
Yeah,
It would have. Hell yes.
Hell yeah. Without question.
Yeah, you.
But why it's not
Yeah.
about racially
If
slapping?
a white man would have went up there and slapped
That's a
Shout
fact.
Chris Rock,
That's a double standard
fact.
then.
a white man would have went up
Like-
there and slapped Brad Pitt. Yo, you crazy as shit.
The world.
He already know he losing his money.
No,
He
Nah.
already know he's done.
If a
Well, I
black-
don't think Will Smith would have
If a
slapped
black man
Pitt.
got on stage and
Will
smacked
wouldn't slap Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Will wouldn't have slapped Brad Pitt.
I don't
Will-
think he
Will
could.
shit over now.
That's Brad Pitt, nigga. Ain't nobody getting up on stage and slapping Leonardo DiCaprio.
But
that shit not
how,
gonna happen.
All right, but
about his woman, Will probably would have did anything.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You make that
Yeah.
joke
Oh,
about
Jay,
Jada.
one of them do it don't matter. A white
I'ma
man,
tune
Tim
you
Island.
up.
Is it a West Philly thing?
Yep,
No,
Overbrook,
yo.
Brook, you know, Brook, Winfield, West Philly, 54th
Say
Street.
that.
Yeah,
Shout out
I
to
already
West
know.
Philly.
I'm gonna leave that topic alone.
Yeah, be nice.
All
The
right,
most
man.
legendary cats.
So
Y'all got the most legendary?
you
we
think
do.
it's disrespectful?
It's flat out disrespectful.
I think it's both. You think it's a
I don't know. I didn't see it. But going off what y'all said, I think it's a bad joke.
I think it was a bad joke to me.
This is our first award on these awards, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yes.
Shirley Ralph too.
And,
She
and we
won.
don't, and
Yeah,
we don't
Shirley
win
Ralph.
these
Shirley
awards like
Ralph,
that.
my man,
Listen,
her husband from
the Emmys,
Philadelphia.
man, yo,
We talking about the Emmys.
the Emmys. We don't get them Jones like
Black
that.
people don't get.
Fuck
What?
no.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
I'm
When
gonna
last time
reserve
we won
judgment. Let me.
You
I'm gonna watch
tripping.
it first. And
When
then
last
I'm
time
gonna
you
say-
won
Emmy?
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm gonna reserve
You're not
judgment.
saying Washington win
You
a
do not get Emmys, bro.
Emmy from Grey's Anatomy or something.
That no, I'm talking about as like leading bull. Like she leading bull and she won a
No,
award.
that's completely
and
what I'm
disrespectful.
saying.
producer,
You know, you
creator,
gotta- you gotta-
writer.
That's
Hey.
it. That's the
And she-
main.
and
The
she
main
in all
character. The
aspects.
short.
Yeah.
Oh, she
I know
all
what you're
aspects.
talking about. Yeah.
all aspects.
I'm not
Come
gonna
on.
put race into it.
It's about
I
race.
Just
need to watch.
imagine if we was to do it to a white person at the end of the day.
Our career damn near be over.
Yes.
We had to go on 16 apology tours, hug some babies, all types of
but
shit.
that's
Like,
the thing.
I ain't doing.
I don't want to
Yeah.
touch on certain things because every time they do something, they apologize and then it gets swept under a rug.
Facts.
We do it.
It's always gonna stick.
It's
Come on,
yes.
Does it get swept on, like Will Smith stuff didn't get swept under the rug, right?
No, he's still feeling the
that's
pain.
point trying to make. Though.
He's feeling the pain
He's still
Yes.
feeling the
from the culture or from the world in general.
From the world.
From the
Everybody.
world.
You don't fuck with Will how you
The only
used to.
motherfuckers that not mad at Will Smith is us. We like,
Okay,
all
I
right, that
thought
shit
you-
over.
No, I don't fuck with Will.
No, that's
no,
the-
I thought it was
saying,
bullying,
like, it's
though.
more, but you will find more black people.
Yeah,
that
don't
man,
fuck
that
with
shit
Will.
over.
Yeah, only because of the bully shit. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Well,
I-
well, I
I
ain't
think
gonna lie.
you'll-
Will Smith, his career might be smoked. That
Oh, y'all crazy as shit, man.
No.
You crazy as shit. You think
No,
about
I
it?
think
It-
he will, yeah.
It took a hit though.
It took
Will
a hit,
all
but
night.
we'll be back.
Will can't get a fucking car wash commercial right now,
No.
man. Fuck you talking
What you
about.
Say get a JJ joint, get a JJ commercial.
I know, he fucked up out here.
What
you
you
better
man.
ask
realize though,
DC.
Grams,
Yeah,
a lot of white people they fuck with Chris Rock.
yeah,
That's
heavy.
why
Chris
he take-
Rock ain't Tom Cruise, nigga. Don't get it fucked. That's why I
Chris
said
Rock is
always
Rock,
coming-
though.
But it
Chris Rock
always
is still
coming.
Rock,
Y'all
man.
forgot Will Smith is a box office smash
Wow,
boy.
so
He
what?
gonna
He
make
ain't
money
Chris
with
Rock.
it.
So
No.
what? He ain't Chris Rock.
How
Will
box
ain't Chris
office?
Rock.
How box office has he been in the last 10
Chris
years?
Rock.
though?
Y'all think Chris Rock bigger than Will Smith?
No.
He's a big big
No,
name.
No. Fuck that. Will
No,
Smith
he's a
is
big
box
name.
office bull.
So what?
How
Will
box
Smith
office
ain't-
has he been?
Yeah.
I mean,
Recently.
he got, you know what I'm saying?
Trash.
It's, but it's on hold.
No, it ain't on
You see the
hold.
shit on hold. Bad.
Will ain't
Gemini
box office
Man
no
was
more.
trash.
Hold up.
He's
Bad
something
Boy
wrong with
3
him. Bad
was
Boy 3.
trash.
Gemini
Trash.
Man. Gemini
got a
Man was
question
alright.
for you,
Bad Boy
Grams.
3 was
What's
okay.
wrong with him?
Gemini
got
Man
one.
was trash.
No, it's not.
Man
No,
was
it's not.
It was alright.
After Earth
was trash.
Earth was horrible, bro.
Yeah, that
Will
was bad.
Smith host the
Horrible.
Oscars?
Who was
No, Chris
before
Rock
he
did.
slapped Chris Rock? He could have.
No, he couldn't.
Could have?
No, he
boycotted
couldn't.
him.
Before he slapped
No,
Chris
he
Rock.
couldn't.
Wasn't that his first
He said, "Can you
award?
host the Oscar?"
That was his
No.
first Oscar.
Did he win his first?
Was his first.
That was his
Oscar?
first Oscar.
Yeah,
That
when
was
he
his first
slapped-
Oscar.
when he
Graham,
slapped
stop playing with me,
Will
yo.
Smith is bull. He the only nigga to
He
win an
boy,
Oscar
and he
and
got
slap
his
a nigga.
first
No, he not.
Oscar.
Yes, he is.
No, he
The
ain't.
day
He slapped the nigga
up
win an
Chris Rock.
Oscar.
We ain't gonna get it.
He
When
slapped
we
the
talk
nigga,
about
they won
movies,
an
we'll get to it
Oscar.
later.
He is golden.
We already know who the most decorated is.
Who was Tony?
The most decorated
Who was
black man,
decorated? Who?
Denzel.
You know who the most
Hey,
overrated
you
is?
okay?
No.
All right.
You know who
Yeah, Will, nigga.
Sam L, right?
Will.
That's the most overrated?
Denzel.
Yeah.
Who?
Denzel the most decorated.
Yeah, my man.
Nine
And he can't
times
control his
Nine
hoe.
times
Oscar
what?
nominee.
He
Can't control his woman, man.
Nine
That's like me
She
being
still
9
won-
times second place.
She still won
9 times. He won twice.
You ain't never heard Pauletta hit no young R&B
Hell
nigga?
no.
Oh, listen, you don't know what's going on behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
you.
They said Will make love like a woman.
We talking about.
He should have
was
been
out.
playing hit.
High.
Way to make love like a man.
strictly his style.
No, you said-
Either or.
He should have slapped August.
Denzel would never
He
play
slapped
a
the wrong black man.
ever.
Yeah, Will Smith
August
drove
would've
it.
fucked him
I ain't
up.
gonna lie, he drove with the blade on. I ain't gonna cap.
killed that nigga.
No, August would have got beat up by Will Smith.
Probably would have, but he probably would have shot him.
No, Will would have broke him up. I ain't gonna hold you. Will not no little boy. Will like 6'3".
Will been slapping niggas. Do your research. Will been
Chris Rock like my
Will
size.
slapping niggas on the red.
Chris Rock my size.
You gonna call Charlie back? That's it. You know, back 6'8".
August might have shot him though.
Yeah, August
from the trenches down New Orleans.
August real New Orleans.
He ain't from the New Orleans.
Yes, he is.
He from New Orleans.
Yes, he is.
Ninth Ward, something like that.
He from Magnolia.
Third Ward,
Louisiana
like
cat.
that.
So he from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Will should have put hands on him.
No,
I agree.
Will said he down at the
Why?
Listen, man.
No, wait.
You said why?
Why you gonna put August? Can't. Last time I seen August, that nigga had on lip gloss and a pink fucking hat.
They was singing at church. They was singing at church.
Yo,
I don't know what he looks like.
August fuck with them dangling.
My wife sucking your dick, I need to be smacking on you.
August fucking with them danglings, man.
That's nut shit.
Will uptight.
You can't get mad at cuz your chick want to.
I bring you my house and you fucking my wife.
No. She bring him in.
She bring him in the house. That was his home.
And he knocked the basement
That was,
loose.
that was his son home.
What is wrong with him?
It's not his son home, is it?
Yeah, that's how it works. You missed the whole.
So
he said
she gotta get his if he don't.
He said
no.
Will Smith said it.
I said BRC podcast about support domestic violence.
Bullshit.
Disclaimer.
He said ain't nothing going on in my house without me approving it.
Yo, y'all got Will Smith fucked up. Y'all think his career over?
No,
he'll be back in 2 more years.
No, he won't.
Box office shit. And niggas gonna
ain't nothing.
He's never had a box office hit since probably
all his movies about to drop on Netflix.
He get a bag for the flicks. The flicks give him a bag.
Man, listen, man.
Come on.
And look, we gotta take a break. Listen, man. In the discussion, Will Smith, the most overrated actor in history, man.
Whoa.
Denzel the fucking goat.
Whoa.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Denzel's the goat.
We'll be right there. We back. Gotta take a little break. So look, man.
I'm Mook mean.
Yeah,
I'm a Mook.
My man's Mook. All right, listen, man. We're gonna move the conversation forward. I got another question for y'all. And Haas, I know you probably be able to speak to this one in depthly. I seen the young dude, Ha Davis on Gillian and the show. Shout out to Gillian while over there, $1 million worth of game, man.
Shout out to $1 million worth of game.
You know what I'm saying? And they had Ha on there, and he was saying how a lot of the old school comedians don't really respect the new age comedian and how they extend in the game. At first I kind of agreed with him. But then the more I think about it, it's like, I mean, you can't really knock somebody for how they come up. And they go through their own particular version of, I guess, the gauntlet, you can say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And their grind is going to be different from the older grind. But my whole thing, I think the disconnect is where, and it's two part. I think the old niggas be wanting the young boys to kiss their ass. Mm-hmm. And I think the young niggas don't understand that them old niggas really went through the gauntlet. Like the Chitlin circuit, like that shit is real.
No doubt.
Like niggas really put up with a lot of shit for this genre to be available for y'all to, and it's almost like they take that shit. I don't want to say take it for granted, but it's like they take what the older niggas did or what they went through. They take it for granted a little bit.
What if it's the opposite though?
It's not the opposite.
What if it's the older niggas shit on
they
younger niggas because they don't respect the way they came up?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, right. Just literally because.
Go ahead. No, I was saying like so like as a comedian myself, if that's what they want to call it. Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah, you're
a comedian. So I'm saying we was in us comedians like now we was influenced by those guys. So somebody like me that like watch movies and watch comedy shows and stuff like that and read. I do my research on everything. I just always read.
Right.
So I'm looking up this dude how Martin came up from when him boxing and all when he was a kid and all that stuff coming up saying where he came from.
Right.
So and then when he got on, majority of them guys all got on from like a lot of them know each other before they got on, like or they was in the same realm of it. Like we went to this laugh house or we was here. Somebody put this person on. A lot of people went through Martin.
Right.
But I'm just a lot of people.
A lot of people came from
And him being a host of Def Comedy Jam and all that.
Facts.
So I don't knock they how they came up.
They hustle.
But they hustle. But the era is different.
It's different.
Totally different.
You can easily by one video, you can be famous overnight.
Well, just look at you.
You could post
Yeah.
As
You
far
could
as being
post
a
me
DJ.
doing some funny stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm a comedian.
Now I'm a comedian.
You go viral.
But see, they need to differentiate that, because dudes that get viral off of one video was just funny for that one time.
Mm-hmm.
One hit one.
So how you gonna call yourself a comedian?
Yeah,
You didn't put
yeah.
not so.
Yeah.
I've been doing comedy since 08, 07. I've been in Philadelphia. Always been funny. I've always been funny ever since I was a kid. But I've been doing this. So when they say going through the gauntlet, I've been through every era.
Wasn't probably as funny at 5 years old.
Bro, I've been through every era from 08 on to now.
Right.
I mean, from 08 to now. That's a long time.
Also did videos with a lot of
A lot of up and coming. I mean, a lot of cats that's doing it, and a lot of cats that fell off.
Right.
But in its different eras, during that time, that's when YouTube first came out. It wasn't no Hi Davis, wasn't nobody.
Yeah.
It was just us in Philadelphia. Me, Asia Star, Game Dollar, and then
I
Tiz
remember
came
all
on later.
y'all, yeah.
So and then Peanut Live and all them came on later. But I remember the only ones in Philadelphia was me and Mont, aka Asia Star. So from that era, it was a YouTube era. I missed the whole. It went from YouTube era, then I think it went to Twitter,
Well,
and then Vine, or Vine was before Twitter.
Yeah.
No,
I think-
I don't remember. It was
Twitter
around the
before
same.
Vine.
It was around the
Twitter
same time.
before
Vine,
Vine,
Vine fizzled out.
Vine fizzled out.
Yeah, Vine fizzled
Vine
out.
fizzled out once
Instagram
Instagram
got
got
the
the
videos.
videos. That's
That shit-
exactly.
We started doing
And them did everything.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
Right.
now, like, it's different. Everything is a different era. But them guys is stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
These guys not stand-up comedians. Now they want to emulate that now. But I'm just saying that's what I'm saying.
That's why it's different.
That's why the older guys probably be like, yo, y'all not really comedians. We had to do stand-up in front of people.
Yeah.
But we also doing the same thing. We want people to like us. We want We want people to laugh. So for real, doing these videos, I'm doing this in front of millions for real.
But the stand-up is just, the stand-up is like, and I'm gonna equate this to rapping. Is the stand-up like doing shows, right?
Stand-up doing
so
shows.
I'm funny on YouTube and I'm getting millions, or Instagram, or
Right,
whatever,
right.
TikTok. I'm getting millions of views, but it don't translate to me getting 30,000 this show until I do stand-up, right?
Right.
That just okay.
So,
because you're paying for the people to see you.
but during that time, like,
Okay.
all right,
See on
was
social media, they not paying us.
every comedian back then
but you get that.
doing stand-up? I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Yeah, that was
all
the
of them
goal.
ain't
You
good,
had
though.
to. You
Like,
had
that's
to.
the
only way you
Mike
was-
Epps
that was
is
the only
not
way you-
funny to me.
all
Like,
of
at
them.
all on stand-up. Why? Like, people ain't funny in
But see,
stand-up.
Mike
They
Epps is
movie
a-
funny.
He
Mike
improv
Epps didn't stand up.
comedian. That's
I know,
why
and
I
it was
could see why you
horrible.
would say something
Yeah,
like
he-
that.
It was horrible.
So
That shit was
he's
trash.
not funny. But
So-
to some people, Mike Epps is funny to
Like,
them.
that's
So
funny
with
shit
that,
to me.
so
But your improv
Go ahead.
comedian, he go off the top when he get up there.
Right.
He say he was comfortable when he up there. He don't really write his shit down.
So Graham, so why is it? Why do they feel like people? Why do they feel like the newer guys don't respect them? Because everybody don't do stand up. It's a whole different era. This is the internet. I mean, internet been around a long time, but this is a whole different age of technology.
You know that saying people hate what they don't understand.
But we
Yeah.
understand it.
No,
Somebody like me,
not the young
I
niggas.
understand. I understand where
It's
they're
not
coming
my
from.
era and up that don't understand.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's the
they don't know how to
old-
adjust.
It might be- it's not the young guys, it's the
some
older
old-
guys.
The young
some
niggas.
old heads don't know how to
And then the
adjust.
young niggas is
Then
like,
they all they can do is hate.
This
and
would
then
have
the
been a
young
great
brothers is
conversation.
like,
with Phil.
the older
The older guys like, yo, this nigga, he a comedian. He just made.
Like
video and went viral.
I watch
That's
DJ
what I'm saying,
Academics,
like-
and he say all the old DJ personalities, all like Funk Flex and Ebro and all them people, Rosenberg shit on him, and then he's like, he realized that the way y'all was going about shit, y'all ain't getting money for real. Y'all need me now, so now it's fuck y'all, or the way I'm getting my bag. Like, just because you don't understand how I got to where I'm at, I'm here now, and the way I got my following. It's pretty much like fuck y'all now. Like, I think that's kind of how it is
From a
with the-
DJ, but to keep it a being, a lot of people don't like DJ Academics off his personal like self. Like people don't like Academic. Of how he acts.
But you ain't gotta
No,
like him.
DJ.
What I'm saying.
He
He a
Yeah,
DJ. I didn't know he was a
real
I just thought his
DJ.
name was just
He really
DJ
a DJ.
Academics.
Is he really
I
a
ain't
DJ?
know
No, I didn't know that either.
He really a
I didn't know
DJ?
It's two niggas you ain't never seen DJ in your life. Khaled.
Yeah, that's a fact. Right, that's a
Academic.
fact.
But they both DJs though.
Yes, I go get my table. I thought you were about to say my name, but I go get my fucking controller right now. Nigga. I say my
DJ
shit right now. Nigga.
What's
DJ
a high
fucking,
said?
Two niggas I ain't never seen
What's
Rumble in my life either.
Who the two niggas?
I'm one of those guys.
One nigga I see right here though.
Oh.
Ain't gonna never
So
see
what
it.
High
I got
said
two
about the
rumbles left.
comedians?
I got two rumbles
Go ahead,
left.
G.
A lot of comedians in Philly that do the skits, they are not stand-up funny. They cannot do that.
Yeah.
They're not
It's
even
different.
video funny.
They not video funny.
My thing is that
That's
if you
why
get,
Haas is one of the goats.
yeah, if
Sure.
you get hot, or you get one video, or maybe two videos, or it usually be you get one really good funny video, and then it's almost like how a crackhead used to be back in the day. They get that first blast and they chasing that first blast. So it's like you might get one good video, but then it don't be.
Because you're forcing it.
Because after a while, you be like, yeah, I'm done watching this nigga. This nigga
I'm
corny as shit.
gonna equate this to I think to something like Rich Dollar said when he was coming out about all them chefs out there who not really chefs, but they
Yeah.
proclaiming to be chefs. It's the same thing with the comedians. Like they'll say, "Yo, I'm a social media comedian," and they're not really a comedian. They just made a funny video. You know what I mean? Like
A
sure.
lot of them
You know what
got
I'm saying?
away
And
with that.
You see
Niggas
what-
got to stop calling themselves
what this-
comedians.
Not trying to say. Well, I don't
Just say,
care about
yo.
saying nobody's name, but in a sense, they had a list about the funniest comedians in Philly.
Yeah.
So this is where it goes
Where
bad.
was you at on that list?
I wasn't on the list. That's crazy. But the thing is,
Fuck
that's
that
what
list.
that's. I know it is for real.
List
But when
trash.
you say you got Patch and
Cool
Dick,
Pat.
Let's-
Patch,
that's
the fool with the-
how was he a comedian?
Stop
But he was
playing me.
known
Stop
for
playing me.
one.
Oh shit.
See, this is
I
where
mean,
he
I'm like,
disrespects
I'm
women.
not
but he's not
He
even
like
a
the
comedian.
comedian. Don't make
That wasn't even a
videos.
comedian
He
video.
wasn't even trying to
That was
be
just that
funny.
was a real
Yeah,
video.
that
that had
was
some
just
shit.
video. This was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Right.
fact. No, I get
See,
it.
that's
That's
what-
disrespect.
that's
You
where
know,
the
he
disrespect
is,
coming in.
And that shit was right.
he making
Well, I
little
don't wanna
videos
say that
now.
too
I don't know if anybody followed him
That
lately.
just take
funny.
the credibility and
He
the
got
validity
made off
of that
of-
list,
Yeah.
of that
Them
ranking
cracking
out.
jokes
That's what
on
that is.
him.
Him.
I don't. Yeah,
And he was dead serious in that
It's a
video. It
couple
wasn't nothing
motherfuckers
about
I don't think personally
Art-
funny.
Nigga, I
They
was
just a
decent.
bid, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
You know,
They
Philly,
two different
Philly,
things.
they
That's a
niggas
fact.
bid like for instance, like Philly see somebody doing some dumb shit and be laughing. They not funny. They just a bid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
get what
they
you're
just a
saying.
bid.
I could
That's all
name
it
a
is.
couple
Yeah.
people, but I don't want to do it
It's
because
a
I
lot.
know once I start naming,
Don't do
they
it.
gonna hate me. It's a
lot
couple
of
Don't do
people.
it. Don't do it.
Wait, in the city or
In the city.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I know
saying.
for a fact for what Haas has done.
Yeah.
First of all, he's taking his jokes to a community that doesn't take you making a mockery out of the religion.
Facts.
That is hard. On some like,
It's hard. It's definitely hard to do when you. But when
and not
you
on
do
top
it,
of that,
I'm
but
doing
he's
it
giving
right.
you the knowledge. Though
I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
for
giving
me,
you
yeah,
the knowledge,
for sure.
but he's also being funny with it. Nobody in the city can do that. What he's
Nah.
doing.
I
And
knew
when
how
he
I
had-
was stand when my daughter said it. My daughter was like, "Yo, the boy Muslim pie be funny as shit." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh my
but
god."
this how you know though. Nelson, look, like I said, 07, 08, right? I've been in every era. So even if I stopped because I was doing music, like I stopped at the height of me being this guy named Umar, right? Everybody in the city still know me as Umar. That's like what? 13. How many years ago? That's a long time
Talking about
ago.
like 08, 09.
08, 08, 09.
My
brother
So
got killed, so
you-
yeah, that's a long time ago.
like 2010, some shit like
So
that.
you got I'm popular from that, right?
Right?
At this point you don't even know how famous you are because I'm 21, 20 and this is a new thing, YouTube. I'm going viral. I'm going this is when World Star was popping. I'm on World Star. I got songs that's I got party songs with my voice and everything in it. I'm not getting money from none of this. Right?
Yeah.
I was supposed to have been getting money.
You was in a 360?
I wasn't in no
Should've
deal.
got
though.
Clearly.
I wasn't clearly.
Nigga gonna sign a bad boy. Nigga sign a bad
This is
boy.
what I tried to do. This is what I tried to
Money.
So this is what I tried to do. Once Instagram started popping, and I seen like the other guys, other comedians that I knew, I'm like, yo, bro, this is a new wave. I started doing videos. They was funny, but it wasn't me.
It was the skits.
It was the skits I was trying. No, I am a skit guy.
Okay.
That's the thing. I'm a skit guy because mind you, all of if the old videos from YouTube,
Yeah.
I wrote a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give my credit, but I wrote a lot of those. The internet movies and all that. I wrote a lot of those that went viral. Millions of views. So,
Damn.
So
talk heavy, nigga. Fuck
yeah,
that.
right? Like,
Yeah, talk heavy. I want you to talk heavy. Talk heavy.
He definitely slid that joint in though. He definitely slid it in. That's your twice.
what I was about to say, once I get on Instagram, it's like a whole new. As a whole new thing, as in like you can make minute videos, 30-second videos.
It was 30 seconds.
30-second videos.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find my niche, and then like, yo, I'm not really popping because I'm trying to do what I used to do back in the day. But now I found a different. That's how I know.
You had to find a new lane with it.
But it clicked just like that. That's just pure talent.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's
Talk
pure
that
talent.
shit.
A lot of motherfuckers-
Everybody ain't got
That
pure
shit.
talent.
Fact.
I never fell off.
So you know what's
I
crazy?
never fell off.
You know Scat.
Shout out to Scat.
Yeah, shout out to Scat. That's my man.
Got
Shout out to
you.
Scat. I don't know who
Got
Scat is, but
got
shout out to
cracking the
Scat.
fuck up. Shout out to my guy.
That's my homie.
Scat,
Real shit.
subscribe to the Break Room Chronicles podcast, BRC podcast. Subscribe.
Scat, he do the skits. Put Latino man, do the skits. He got like, I think it's over 200K, easy.
Yo, Scat. My nigga Scat.
No,
I'm digging right now. My nigga Scat.
He got hold out real quick. That nigga said how many followers he got. My nigga scared.
You know,
I'm trying to get up.
he came to me. He was like, "Yo, Greg, you got a lot of following on social media." This was years ago, and he said, "Dog, we can do these skits. You funny as shit on social media." I said, "Dog, I don't do skits. I just think of shit at the top of the head, and I might write it as a post.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming off as a dickhead, but I'm not no comedian." He like, "Dog, you could do it. I'm telling you." I said, "Dog, the camera ain't for me. No lie."
Listen, man.
I give him his first shout out on everything. People start following. He start doing the skits. He start blowing, and he'll tell you that
Well, shout me the fuck out.
because
Shout the Chronicles out.
back then, every page that I had when it kept getting deleted, did I not have over 5,000 to 6,000 followers every single page I had?
No doubt.
Facts.
No doubt.
Everyone.
And I remember when Scat told me he was gonna start doing them Jones.
Yeah.
So
Like
No, go ahead. Y'all
this,
no, what you were saying though. So no, for sure though. That's facts.
But you know, stand up comedy,
Yeah.
I don't think Scat can do that.
it's
But as I'm saying, a lot of. That's what I'm
it's a
saying.
disconnect.
Is it? Go
It's
ahead.
definitely a disconnect, and I feel like, man, like that. You know, the younger generation gotta have respect for the older
And
generation.
the young and
the older generation
need to
gotta
have
embrace.
respect too.
They gotta
do.
embrace
They
the
embrace
young
us.
generation because it's a
They
different.
need to.
It's a different time, man. Like you
That's
gotta,
what I'm saying.
gotta be
Even
able
with
to
like
change
that,
with the
it's the same thing with rap.
Yo, you don't mind if I show you my daughter, right?
No, go.
She probably gonna flip the fuck out there.
Yeah.
If she answers, she have a car, she probably getting her.
I'm crying.
times.
But you know, shout out to
I'ma see if she
Scat,
answers.
shout out to Boo, man.
it's a lot of comedians that's
It's a lot
doing
of
the scene. Shout out to
comedians,
all the comedians that's doing.
Yeah,
their
shout out
thing,
to
man.
all of them. I'm
Listen,
just talking
if
about
you
my
made a
friends.
lane for yourself,
Muslim
and
Hobby.
you made a lane for yourself. You doing something positive, man. It ain't no hate over here. You know what I mean? Just everybody need to embrace
Right.
everybody, man.
Right.
Like you know what I'm
Just
saying?
because-
you got to be love on.
Just because
You know what I'm
you
saying?
got to bridge the gap.
Oh, don't understand. That's a
Yeah.
human
You
nature.
know what I'm saying? Like the older.
But you know,
generation-
a lot of the older guys are
Or they
they
just don't
they
respect
stuck in
it.
their ways
Or they just
though.
don't respect it.
They
But you wanna know why?
probably don't. They probably don't respect.
You want to
it, right.
know why, though, Haas?
Right.
They get
Because
Yeah.
you came up
That's crazy.
faster than probably one of the old heads. That
No, for
don't-
sure.
And that's when it becomes like, do y'all respect the craft or
But
do
that's
y'all
in
worry about
everything,
how they
though.
coming up?
Right.
But
Like-
you should. You
But
should.
like in every job, like you got y'all be
Oh,
like,
man.
y'all be like, yo, new hires got to do this. Like I'm an apprentice in my tree, and it's like the older people be like, no, you got to put up with this shit because I had to put up with it, and that's how I feel like what you're saying about comedians.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you got to go through the same. It's like no, nigga, like y'all had to do that.
It's
shit.
one of them
Like,
double-edged
and
swords.
that's like
But it's like, or you say that like, no, oh, I ain't fuck with that shit. But it's like,
I understand it though.
but niggas gotta show. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you know I'm from the trade, so I kind of like was like, man, that's a little.
Yeah,
Cause nigga,
yeah.
I come from. When you're apprentice, it don't matter what trade you in, you get the shit work.
That's it.
Like nigga, I remember showing up to a fucking site as a framer. Fucking, I'm carrying 65 sheets of 3/4 tug and groove plywood to the second floor, nigga. That shit'll break your fucking back,
Right.
nigga.
And they got you doing
labor.
Like,
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. They paying good money, but then this the fucked up part about it. I can frame better than all y'all niggas.
But
Since I'm the new nigga,
your title is what your title is.
I gotta get that plywood upstairs.
Since you the new guy, they don't care what you can do.
Yeah, but now how it is, you come in now, you my cousin. You ain't carrying no plywood, nigga.
We gotta embrace.
We sending you right to school, nigga. You gonna learn. Boom. Next thing you know, you come right in.
Right.
And that's what they call that nepotism, right?
Yeah, nepotism.
We got a part of me agree with it. A part of me.
Well, not nepotism, because nepotism is like, I think nepotism is like, you're not even qualified to do this shit. But since you my man, I'm bringing you on.
No. If you ain't qualified, that's drawn.
That's nepotism, though.
No,
that's why they say it's fucked up.
If we talking about what Grams just said, not what you not being qualified, but I'm gonna bring you when you gonna automatically start up. Like if you ain't qualified to do some shit, I ain't gonna let you run my company.
Yeah, that's totally.
I'm definitely gonna put you ahead of
If you my folks and you certified,
like you gonna get a check when you ain't gotta do. You can't fuck this up. I'm gonna put you in this position where you can't fuck up.
I work y'all know. I did construction all my young life, and it's like no, I've been on sites with niggas where, dog, I got years more carpentry experience than you.
Yeah.
But because I'm the nigga, you the white young boy, nigga, you the laborer. You the nigga who clean up.
Yeah.
But because you on a site with me, they make you the lead. Because even the company I was working for is lead. Like, you the lead. Yeah. And they got me as the laborer, the agent. Mm-hmm. I'm out that bitch just... But you're telling me to do all the big time work, talk to the subcontractors and all that shit? No, fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Let this motherfucker do it. Y'all got this motherfucker who don't even own a hammer.
Yeah. No tools.
This nigga is running. I was running $250,000.
Nelson had the hammer with him.
Yeah, I did. A couple of them too, Paul.
Crazy.
Nigga, I'm running $250,000. I'm running $250,000 renovations.
Yeah.
Old head, you doing what the old heads doing.
And these niggas is I ain't hating though, but he telling me, well,
he not qualified. That's
he running.
No, he not qualified
at all.
All right, that's totally
different. Anybody that's not qualified doing the same thing and you putting him above me?
Yeah, that's the crazy.
Man, come on, man.
He the nigga that clean up.
That's what was just saying.
You know what's crazy?
A lot of these comedians ain't did what he did.
No, they didn't. At all.
Look around.
They definitely did.
The ceilings, the walls. I built everything in here. Everything. It ain't not one wall in here I ain't built.
Oh, pause. Really?
Wall.
You know what a motherfucker...
No, I only said pause so I can get your attention.
Yeah, I built everything.
I don't mean to trick. You know what a motherfucker said to me?
You built that table too.
Everything. You know, floating shelves. Niggas know how to build floating shelves.
This the craziest
shit I heard. Over there.
This is the craziest shit I heard in this real quick, this comedian shit, right?
Right.
You got niggas. This is a true situation that happened. Oh, bro, can you throw this up for me? It's when the nigga want to come up, right? Mm-hmm. I used to watch you when I was growing up. It's niggas that still at the job, outside of work. Still people come up to me this day, to this day, about who I was back in the day too. And you Muslim Poppy boy, you Umar, whatever. Besides that, so I used to watch you when you grow up, right? I used to watch you I used to watch you when I was growing up a lot. Like you a goat, like you a founding father. You like one of the goats. Once a nigga take off, right? He do something good, right? Oh, why we ain't working together? We want to do it. Nah, you ain't popping right now. Is that crazy?
It's super crazy.
Even if I wasn't popping for like a second.
But get me pop. If I'm not, get me popping.
But I helped you out though.
Because
you wanted me to post you, right?
Yeah.
This happens a lot of times in Philadelphia with these comedians, right?
Crabs in the barrel.
That's every trade.
But that's
what
everything.
That's why you just shouted out PNB though. You said I heard he be doing shit for all Philly rappers,
he
all Philly artists.
Niggas don't reach back.
I can tell you one thing: I didn't put niggas on and put niggas in a position.
The thing is, though, Haas, because we had these.
That's every phase in life.
We had these talks about once you got popping, people's going to ride your coattail because they need you.
Until they get popped.
It's always
yes.
like that, man. Yeah.
And then once they get popping, it's going to be F you.
That's why I think everybody's still in the same place.
My man Hov
nobody
want to never really know a nigga until both of y'all get money.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Man.
Niggas
one of y'all get money.
Money, girls, all that.
One of y'all got money.
Nigga tell a nigga, I ain't doing nothing with you.
Both of y'all got money. It's like
I ain't doing nothing with you because you ain't popping right at this second.
I'm like,
That's disrespectful.
That's crazy.
I'm a type nigga like this.
Disrespectful, knowing your craft. Or
That's
what
like
you bring to the
that's like
table.
Drake telling Jay, like, no, I'm cool off this verse. But Drake is. I mean, Jay is Jay. Period. Even if Jay had an ass album or
But
something like
if
that,
Drake
you're
was
not
to
going to
say,
tell.
I'm
fucking
not
Hov, I
going
don't
to
want
do
you
a
on
track
this-
with
I don't
you
want
because
on
you're
this
not
album.
popping
Stop.
right now.
Stop.
He would look crazy.
Stop.
Yeah.
What's
Stop.
that?
If Drake told Jay-Z,
Drake
I'm
ain't
not
telling
going
Jay
to do
that.
a track with you because you're not popping right now.
Drake ain't gonna tell Jay that.
Nah.
I don't got nobody saying that.
That's like
to
career
nobody that's a
suicide.
GOAT.
Yeah, that's like,
So if
That nigga, he goaded too
if
hard.
I
like,
do skits and I'm
He
a
definitely
comedian
goes
and
too
I'm not
hard.
popping,
can't
It's like
tell
telling Mike or Prince, and like whether they was popping, I ain't saying Hov on that level, but he might be.
he up
But
there
what I'm
in our
saying
era.
is just like
No, for sure. And rap,
you
yeah.
already submitted in. Yeah, you gotta.
I'm already
you
here.
Just do it, regardless.
I'm really helping you out,
yeah,
even though you already doing your thing.
you got to remember your fan base on a religion aspect.
Oh, I superseded everybody. I believe. I'm the
Exactly.
not to be cocky. I feel like I'm better than everybody. Anyway.
You're the only person I ever seen doing that.
Only
Bro,
person.
That's what I thought was dope.
When he-
Honestly,
when
that's what I
he
thought
But
was
now
dope.
you got now you got guys after me that's trying to do the same thing. It's just bad. It's just crazy.
Listen,
That's how
it's
you know
always
influences,
going to be
like-
followers, but it's like as good as Kobe Bryant was, he's never going to be Michael Jordan.
Right.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
He's still a
So,
GOAT.
The original is
What they call
always
that?
going to
They call it
be.
Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
They said Mike is
Fuck
Pepsi,
outta here,
Kobe is
nigga.
Diet
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Kobe could be Diet
Ain't nobody
Pepsi,
wanna
but
be Michael
Kobe
Jordan
wouldn't be
anyway.
Pepsi.
They had a slogan, nigga. I want to be like Mike.
What they say?
Anybody want to be Michael
The
Jordan?
first is always better
Why
than
be
the
Mike when you
sequel.
could be Brian? Phil?
Stop.
Just Brown a fucking nut. Brown hair fell off. His hairline fell off on TV.
No, that was a minor mouth.
No, he's a nut ass nigga. And his son got a white
When
woman.
you
ain't
talk
never
about
seen-
comedian shit,
You ain't never see Mike's son with a chick
Religion
until he got
stuff.
lost to Pippen.
Yeah.
And that's petty
I'm gonna
shit.
keep it a big.
He doing nut shit.
We ain't never seen nobody in the
because
city
he
do
know
it.
it's pop.
Cause your pop was talking shit about your ex talking shit about my pop. Now I got to check.
Why you talking
You
shit?
got
supposed to record
celebrities
that guy.
following you.
That's another topic. though.
Mike alcoholic.
I didn't go get him. I didn't
like
go get him
cats,
Michael Jordan.
cats. Even though I got rappers and all that stuff, and even like even the guy he's on Abbott Elementary right now.
Everybody hates Chris.
No, not him. He from Philly.
Oh,
Conquest. He was on Issa Rae John. Was it
Shame?
Insecure?
Insecure.
Yeah,
Insecure.
Insecure. Yeah, I think he just turned Muslim. And he was talking to me. You know, I watch your drinks. I'm like, yo, I knew you from Insecure. Dang, all right. Even the bull, like even when I was on Bel Air and all that stuff. Like,
I forgot you was on Bel
I
Air.
had a little scene. That's it.
That shit coming back?
I don't
Bel Air
know.
coming back.
I think it is.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
it
think
coming
it
back.
is.
They
You
got
ain't
new
seen no
movies.
preview, nigga.
Will
Everything
Smith
coming
fucked
back.
up.
They coming back.
Yeah.
Will Smith
Oh, yeah,
ain't
you
fucked
go.
up. Yo, y'all
Will
got
Smith
Will
fucked that
Smith.
money
oh,
up.
he fucked that money up. Oh.
Denzel
No,
would
Will
never.
Smith,
Denzel would
listen, y'all heard it here today. Will Smith will be back.
No, he
No,
not.
Bel Air might be
But,
back.
yeah, but he
No,
might have
Bel
fucked
Air
that
might be
money up.
back.
Will Smith will be back. He make too much money.
That nigga
for
working at
Hollywood.
Checkers,
Y'all
man.
crazy
That nigga working
as
at
shit.
Jack in the Box, man.
Yeah, Jamal.
He fucked up out here, man. Oh, listen,
He
we
working
about,
at Jack-
we about to take another break. We be right back, y'all.
For sure.
What's up, man? The Chronicle still here, man. We still got a celeb, my man Muslim Poppy in the building, man. We still got my man G's in the building. And the male chauvinist himself, Grams, my man Grams.
AKA
Sorry,
Malcolm
no.
X.
Malcolm
No,
X.
I'll fuck with it.
What's going
All right,
on?
so
everyone?
listen. I got something else for y'all. And this is something actually I can't even take the credit for this, man. This is something Grams brought to the table the other day. He shot it through my line. Are parents solely responsible for the bullshit they kids do out here on the streets?
No. To me,
No.
no. But go ahead, Graham.
Yeah, we gotta go one at a
I
time
wanna
on
hear
this
perspective
one.
first, huh? I want to hear
No,
your
I
take on it.
don't, because I mean, we try. Mind you, not everybody, but I'm saying we try so hard to steer our kids away from things that's not good in the sense of like
Facts.
it can be anything. Like we try to correct them on anything.
Sure, no labels.
Turn that joint around now, so they gotta see the brand.
We try to correct them on
we ain't giving out no plug.
anything
We ain't giving out no
anything
plugs.
that'll put them in harm's way. Anything that'll,
Yeah,
just blatantly anything that's bad.
yeah, we try.
Or just like help, what I'm saying, trying to keep them away from that, steer them away from, and keep them on a good track, on a good path, on a straight path, on the right path. And somehow they just, it's just
the age
off.
group?
Yeah,
What's the age group that we talking?
I mean,
Teenagers.
yeah.
it only.
Like
Hey,
15
listen,
or 17 on
Yeah,
down?
yeah.
no, but hey, but even with that,
I feel like you could. It's
There are bad kids out here. That's 7'6". They're bad.
Yeah.
You're just bad.
But
a lot of kids, you know how. So majority of the time, you know how a kid is going to end up. At 7 years old, 8 years old, I was around my cousin. That he was gambling at 8.
My cousin
shooting.
He's dead. He's deceased
now. 10
now.
was smoking the pipe.
He's deceased now. Huh? But as a kid,
he was on crack.
At how old?
10.
He was on crack.
Yes.
They doing stuff like that. But I'm saying,
I blame the parents for that shit.
Like, mind you,
that's a fact.
Mind you,
that's some North Philly shit right there.
That's the thing, though. He was always around hood shit.
No, you can't.
He was always around hood shit. But then he'd come to my crib.
Your parents,
even though I'm still in the hood, but we don't live like that. How he living?
Yeah.
But you around a lot of people. Mind you, if I'm around him, he ain't influenced me to do shit. I probably did gamble with him sometimes. As a kid, we playing pity pat and all that. But I'm thinking playing pity pat. I'm just playing cards. Y'all niggas really playing for money, and you 8, 9 years old, 7 years old.
I gotta disagree with a little bit what you said.
Real quick, I can be, but I was around that.
That's
shit.
Your big cousin?
No, me and him the same age. I'm around him.
I think it's smoking crack.
I'm around this man.
So are you
I mean, I ain't laughing.
Real quick,
That's
let me explain.
Crazy. I never heard that. Man, I can't even. I'm trying to picture that shit in my head. Like,
no, real quick. I'm gonna let you finish, please. I'm gonna let you finish that. He was around. That's what I'm saying. Me, for instance, I'm around this nigga too. I'm around all that. What you around?
Are you saying because of the way you?
I'm around. My pop wasn't around. My mom was on drugs. All I seen was death in jail.
I see where you going with it.
But Haas probably wasn't a follower.
I'm not a follower. That's what I'm saying.
That's what separates you.
Are you saying that it's solely on the person?
It's solely on the person.
I don't know about that. All the way.
You can't say that, Gramps. No. But listen, let me finish.
Yeah.
His mom was in shit though. Yeah. His mom was selling drugs and all that shit, selling all that kind of stuff. Like so he's seen that. She didn't put him on the right track either, though.
You might be in a minority, though. Just because you didn't turn out that way don't mean...
I ain't saying I did a lot of good shit, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, though. Like,
we know that we wasn't...
85% of the people...
Where we could have been.
85% of the people might fall into that trap.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Just because you the 15... I don't know the numbers. I'm just saying. Just because you
just was the type that you wasn't influenced to being a follower to that knowledge.
Yeah.
He died. He died in bullshit. So he grew up bullshit and he died in bullshit.
But I believe it's on the parents though.
It was on his mom too. His pop wasn't there.
I'm not saying your specific instance. No. I'm just saying to the question in general. I believe it's on the parents.
It is on the parents' highs.
No, I'm saying I didn't say, but no, the cop was. Is it solely? It's not solely on the parents.
No, not solely.
It's everybody got. It's
majority.
And another thing, I grew up with a guy. When I moved to the county, he had his mom. He had his brothers. They lived in a nice neighborhood. We went to a good school. You're just fucking bad. My mom hated me being in class with this nigga. This was my man. This was one of my best friends.
Or he was just
fucking bad.
Or acting.
He wasn't acting. This nigga was
he was doing bad shit.
So me and we was both like he from Southwest. I'm from West Philly. Yeah. We just moved to a white neighborhood, a county for a little bit. But you still still in a good environment. You had a good home too.
Because of that.
The nigga still live with his mom now. But I'm just saying.
It's a flip of the coin too, where you got people who grew up in fucked up situations where they folks on crack and they make it out and have
that's me. That's how I feel. I feel like that's me.
That's why I say it's all about the individual.
It is though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. He was in a good environment, good school. You just want to be bad. Nigga end up being in jail and shit like that.
We could blame the parents up to like 30%.
No, they get majority of it to me.
Wow.
I don't think they get majority.
I mean, 51-49 is still majority. They don't get 30%. Up to 16, 17?
I think that's what I'm about to say. I think it's an age where it cut off at though. In my opinion,
at 17,
I feel like if I raised you a certain way,
everything ain't created equal either.
You was 17,
and you never did none of this shit. That's the parent fault. That's what I'm saying. That really can't be my fault.
No, not
I
at all.
never raised you like this. I never had you around this type of environment. Never put you in this type of atmosphere. And then you want to do these things. That's on your own accord.
No, I agree.
Then there's some people that's fucked up. That's older siblings who gotta take care because your mom and dad fucked up or they in some shit. Now you forced as a teenager to take care of your younger brother.
Yeah.
So now what you gotta do? Because you can't get a grown man job at 16. You gotta rob and steal and do X, Y, and Z to feed your folks. Keep fucking lights on to live. Keep water on to wash your ass so your niggas won't be clowning.
What a lot of these young boys don't know shit about that though.
I was that person that you just was describing.
Mm-hmm.
I was in that position.
Okay.
All jokes aside, I see my mom sell her clothes, electronics, food, everything that she could just to get high. On some real shit, that's when I realized I would never sell drugs to my people. Never. Never.
You would never sell drugs? You would never sell drugs to your people?
No, I never sold drugs, period.
Shit, I never took a drug. And my people
never.
was on drugs, selling drugs and everything.
And I stuck with that.
But could you blame somebody?
Y'all niggas got me feeling like
I can't blame nobody because my brothers went to a different route with this shit.
But what I'm saying is, could you blame somebody
took drugs from niggas? I did all that shit
to provide for their folks? Because at a certain age, like I said, at 16, you can't go out there and get a job.
No. What
shit, at 16 you go get a job?
I'm not saying because it worked out for you.
I had to.
And I'm not saying that
I'm not everybody. So my thing was I was never the follower, Darren. So when it came to certain things, I stuck with what I stuck with. But the average person is following.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what Darren's saying though. I think is the majority.
Yeah, it is
the majority, right? Because
I can agree with what he's saying.
Like the majority,
but I do think parenting has a very
strong effect, especially early. It's the foundation. Especially early. I feel like you set the foundation.
It is though.
Early, you got to set a foundation.
At a certain point, you got to break off. Like anybody over 40, right? At a certain point, you've been grown for most people, majority of your life.
Yeah.
So over half of your life. So at a certain point, you start breaking off. Like, you can't blame your mom for everything. Like, cool, you might be fucked up in this area.
Because listen, like even in my early childhood, you know what I'm saying. My dad, we got a great relationship now. Shout out to my pop, you know what I'm saying. But like, we had issues. He wasn't around like that when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I had my whole teenage year, the majority of my teenage years without him, and my early childhood. So like, it was rough. That shit affected me away, but at the same time, it kind of didn't.
Well, it helps you as a parent, though, because you as a parent,
I guess. I don't know. I can't say.
Having no dad growing up affects a black man.
You don't even know it, right?
And
Stop
listen, Grands. I'm 32, and I still have daddy issues, bro. My pop, mind you, but this is where it's stemmed from here. His dad, my dad, he left my grandma with 9 kids.
Damn.
All he taught my dad was women is nothing but meat on the bone. You suck them and fuck them and leave them alone. My pop got 11 kids, and he's a piece of shit father. Dang. His influence was fucked up. Yeah. But I still gotta blame. I'm blaming all them motherfuckers because I'm a good father.
What's the slogan? What's the saying?
He said, "Women is nothing but meat on the bone. You suck them and fuck them and leave them alone."
Why are you trying to use that?
That's what he told me.
I didn't feel like
that's what my grandfather.
Women is nothing
but. I feel like the people need to hear that again.
This what he said.
That's a fucked up
story. This story that one of my brothers told me that my grandfather told my dad. Mind you, he got 11 kids. I never had a good relationship with my father. Even though, the worst thing is when you know your pop. And you see him, but he's not a dad. That hurts the worst.
That's me.
That's hard, man. It's hard.
Bro, I can't even sit in front of my pop without getting emotional. I get emotional when my dad tell me he love me. How the fuck you love me? You don't know me, nigga. Nigga, how the fuck you love me? How? How?
No doubt, man.
How?
I just had a situation. My oldest son said, "Dad, you're the best dad." And I was on some real shit. I was crying. I was like, "I'm not the best dad."
Who ain't the best dad?
Me.
I know who ain't the best dad.
Why you feel that way?
You present, right?
Yeah.
You the best dad, then, nigga.
It's
Fuck you talking about?
to me than that.
No, it ain't.
Bro, I tell you,
that nigga your cousin who was on that fucking crack pipe at 10.
No,
that's out of pocket. I want to laugh, but I seen you get a little mad. I don't want to laugh. But listen, bro, I was saying like this: when it's all said and done, fuck the money. All they gonna remember is the memories.
That's a fact.
All they have is the
That's a
memories.
fact.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't remember none you bought them.
Bro,
Listen,
It's all about the memories.
What I'm basically saying, what Haas was
we
saying,
all great fathers in here,
it
man.
took
no
me
doubt.
to understand that my kids don't want nothing extravagant. They want dad to be holding them down,
Yeah.
fucking with them, being around.
They don't know the value of money.
that's what I'm saying.
Kids don't know the value of money.
Nor do they give a fuck about it.
At all.
Once my like in a sense, I be jealous of my fucking kids sometimes, and not in the sense of mad. I mean jealous, like jealous.
Envy,
I would.
not
I
envy.
That's adult
don't
shit.
envy them.
Envious.
Yeah.
I want what y'all got.
Damn
I
what?
want what y'all had.
That relationship.
That
Bro,
was
my
dead.
son, my youngest son, he greet me at the door every day.
Really?
When I say every day, he has the same. Not saying I got our favorite child, but I know I'm doing something right every day. My son, my youngest son, meet me with the same energy every day. Wallahi, with the same energy, the same. When I come to the door, I'm up, daddy at the door. That every time, every day.
That's
When
how
I
it
say
should
every
be.
day, I mean every day.
No,
That's how it should be.
All jokes aside, Haas, that's a blessing, though.
That is.
Yeah.
I
Because-
want what he got though. See what I'm saying?
I mean, yo, depending.
But even
You
though
can
my pop was a
reconcile,
piece
like,
of shit.
You can reconcile.
Nah,
with
man.
Your parents, but
Some shit
sometimes we be hard.
But it was traumatic. There's a lot of traumatic shit. I
know.
don't want to talk about it, but
Yeah,
there's a lot of
you gotta
traumatic
grow
shit
into it.
that, bro, you know how you trying to have I can't even have a conversation with my pop because he don't
stuck
do
in
well
his
with confrontation,
Okay.
especially with
You know,
taking
and do
accountability.
well with
I feel like it's all-
uncomfortable conversations.
every time I see my pop, yo, son, yo, it's just fake as shit.
Your pop was in the
that
streets.
shit-
Yeah, my pop used to sell drugs for my grandma. My grandma ran a block. My grandma did 11 years in the feds, right?
Queen pin.
But that's how my mom met my pop.
Shout out to my mom. My mom.
Yeah,
was
my
in jail,
mom was.
too.
She good now on probation and
So-
everything.
My mom
She
was in jail,
good.
too.
What Haas said, I could
Nah, my
completely
mom-
relate.
My
When
mom's
your
a
pop
fucking
really-
loser.
Queen pin. God.
Your pop in the
Deuce,
street.
Deuce was what's the name from Race?
Oh, raising. She's
My
rock.
mom was Rock.
She's rock.
Yeah, my pop used to sell drugs for my grandma because he was married. Mind you, he started messing with my mom.
West
That's
Philly
some West
getting
Philly
all
shit.
in it.
Yeah.
Getting jiggy with it.
Shit,
A West Philly
even though this off topic, it was a time my mom was pregnant with my sister, and my dad's wife was pregnant with my brother.
All our dads did that.
My mom,
Yeah, me and my sister 3 days apart.
This bad, but my mom served her,
Like literally 2 days apart. They don't even-
served my pop
fucking-
wife. Take this crack, bitch.
Nigga, I
On
found
that
out.
type time.
I found out I
That's
had a
bad. I
brother.
call her bitch, but I'm just saying she was on that type time.
Nigga, I
I
found
said they
out
was horrible.
I had a brother and 2 sisters at my pop funeral.
Dang.
Hey, bro.
Ooh, how did
I've been mad as shit at my pop. I
Man,
ain't gonna
that was
lie.
a wild
Listen,
joint.
I-
You can't be mad at your
No, I'm mad, dog.
No,
I
yeah.
got
So
family up
wild,
in Joe,
no.
nigga.
No, real
bro.
shit though.
Yeah, like I got family
My
up in
siblings
Joe.
hated me at once. Hated me and my
Should've
sisters
said,
because they like, yo, how we got another brother and sister? That's not our mom. When you got kids, like when you young,
Yeah,
they like, yo, who
you
is that?
don't know,
That's your
man.
brother. How? That's my brother. That's not
Yo.
my mom.
Pissed off.
The
That's
crazy
not my
part-
mom.
Y'all ain't grow up
We ain't grow
together.
up. We
After, like, the
me and
research-
we did though. Me and my siblings is all close. We all close. Everybody in close
I
age.
found
too.
out I was related
Everybody
to somebody
stereotypes.
at the job.
Damn.
Oh,
Now, I
shit.
found out I related to a female at the job, like on some. I was doing homework. I found out who she was, who the other sister was. Got on a Facebook page, and then I found out they was related to somebody at the job. Well, 2 people actually. So it was like, so I went to one of them. I asked her. She said, "Oh yeah, that's my cousin." I was just like, she like, "Why you ask me about them?" And I had to kind of like tell her the story. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. I found out at my pop funeral that that's my sister. Like,
Damn, that's crazy.
it was just like crazy.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. You
and it
got
was like
family up.
undeniable because it was like you hear shit like that, you like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then I seen the brother at the funeral. Like, I looked this nigga right in his face and was like, yeah, he a Nelson. Without question, he one of us. He part of our tribe. Huh?
Did he look like you?
He just had the
Yeah,
features.
just like a just like a Nelson.
That's why when you say.
Then I seen the sisters.
Right.
I seen both the sisters. I'm looking like
That-
they
It's
us.
crazy because
They
I
family.
came up with that topic because of a situation that
Yeah,
happened
you
with,
definitely did. You definitely
Because the
did.
situation happened with T.I. and his son. Everybody blaming Tip, saying he a bad father, this and the third. But I'm like, yo, like his son ain't go through what his y'all told him. They tell him about look at all the shit he did. But I'm like, yo, like
T.I.
he lived a
son
whole
wanted to
different
go
life.
through that.
That's what he lived a whole different life than his son.
He's
a
a rich kid.
he's a
You know what I mean?
spoon-fed young
That's what I'm
boy.
saying. That's
He's influenced
he
by
done had
rap
the
that's out
in
now.
the resources and opportunities that
He's a kid. He's influenced by rap out now, like shit like that.
Blame T.I. because Young Boy
T.I.
got booked,
kid
like, is always his fault.
Is brainwashed.
Right.
They clowns. Let's call it what it is. They clowns.
No, he want to be down, and he don't even realize his dad was a rat.
It's not even.
Oh, they got paperwork on T.I.
It's just one of those.
Dog. He had machine guns.
You can't call. You can't call.
How long did he do?
He paid a fine. No, I don't think
he paid.
He paid a fine.
He paid a year
For a convicted felon paying fines.
Did he? Like is it paperwork?
That nigga say,
on
you don't know me.
That's what I'm saying.
Derek, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. If you a convicted felon, right?
Yeah.
You get caught with machine guns, silencers, and all this.
Yeah, they said T.I. rap sheet is crazy though. Ever since he was like from young.
Yeah.
How you getting off all them charges, bro?
You get less than a year.
Who he tell on though?
I don't know.
The security.
A nigga that's doing life.
No, security. His security told on him.
Gotta be clear.
How can you tell on somebody when they gunning for you?
That's what I'm saying.
That's like Young Thug.
So how did he get that little bit of time then?
He had to drop like 10 mil.
He got resources though.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
He definitely paid.
He not Rashid
to drop like
across the
10
street.
mil.
They got booked.
I just don't understand when somebody gunning for you.
So that means he had to take a deal.
Like they said.
Yeah, he did that.
That's
I ain't
not
gonna lie.
right.
He did
That's
that. He
taking a
did the
deal.
Crime
Taking a
Stoppers
plea,
commercial shit.
bro.
He did the
That
Crime
shit
Stoppers
shaky.
commercial. He did do that.
That shit shaky.
But
Grams.
But
a dude in the streets.
I don't know anybody.
Then he
got mad at Alpha.
So the Crime Stopper Jones shaky.
You never looked at his paper. We never.
Is the Crime Stopper Jones shaky? If they tell you like, yo,
it's definitely shaky for the streets.
Is
Street
Wayne
niggas ain't gonna approve of that.
Is Wayne
You
endorsing?
just see what my brother just got sentenced.
Is Wayne endorsing Trump shaky?
Who? No, you talking about that's a whole different thing. Though.
Why though?
And plus, Trump the biggest gangster in the world.
Yeah. But that's a whole different thing, though. Because
I'm just asking, though.
Because the street niggas, the law of the street is you don't make no statements to police. Period. Point blank. Period. You don't help the police on system, and no way.
Apparently, the laws of the street don't matter no more.
I'm just saying that's the law of the street.
Nobody give a
that's why
that shit over.
That's why niggas.
It's the laws of the old street.
Yeah,
because the street changed.
It's the old law.
They kill women now.
Yeah, kids.
Kids.
Look, I'm
they
not
telling on niggas still. Niggas walking around.
saying what they say.
You know what you're saying is though,
You know
you having a problem that I'll be struggling with, especially with a nigga like Jordan. Shout out to my nigga Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan.
It's like
I ain't talking about Mike Jordan.
Some of the rules that were in effect when your old heads put you on, your OGs put you on, they ain't in effect. But
the rules don't
change. They do change.
I don't know why you saying that.
Who
you got rats that's
they not supposed to change, but they
so
change.
who felt? Did y'all fellas?
You got rats walking around comfortable.
I don't know.
Not getting their head knocked off.
Rats been walking around comfortable.
Nah, bro.
Did y'all not?
No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't.
No.
Yes, depending on
a
who
rat
they
was
told.
never-
It's always been.
What rat you know that was
In
walking around
96,
comfortable?
you think rats was walking around comfortable?
No, they wasn't.
You
Niggas was
don't
going there
think there
with
was no
sex.
rats out here in '96?
No.
I'm
Not
not saying
openly.
that's not what I'm
Not
saying.
walking around.
Not
You
openly.
think?
No, they weren't public.
Now they going outside.
They
Yo,
public
bro.
now.
Well, that's my man. He a rat. I mean, that's my man. He a rat though. Walking around. How you?
Say that
People be
so
openly
rat.
saying, "Oh boy, he a
Listen.
rat."
Oh, why I say
Oh,
that?
you said the
I gotta
name.
believe that. I gotta believe that.
Go.
I gotta believe
Go.
believe
In my
that.
common voice.
I gotta believe
Oh,
that.
shit.
I gotta believe that.
You said the.
But I told myself
I wasn't gonna say no names, but Nelson.
But go ahead, though.
Go ahead,
No.
Nelson.
Finish your sentence. Don't bitch up.
But
And what I want to say is rats walking around here, like you said, they comfortable now.
That's they comfortable, super
They
comfortable.
said my man government though. Like,
But
yeah.
before
He did.
a nigga
He
would rat,
told
I
me
never
to
said the
chill.
government. A nigga would rat back in the day. They would have to get lost. Like you
Yeah.
can't be in your city no more. Like nigga, everybody will kill you.
That's
now
a
you
fact.
can rat on a nigga now and be
Fact.
the some niggas will be with you. Like, oh no, I get why he ratted. No, nigga.
Even in movies,
Listen,
when he was
they
just
don't-
talking.
they
Even in
don't-
movies,
but-
when he was just
Well,
talking.
what about
happened to
niggas
Strike?
like Alpo?
What happened to Strike?
You see what happened to him, right?
No, he ain't get smoked for rat though. And my thing is,
You don't know why he got smoked.
no, they said he got smoked for
That
fucking
was
with
in
a
90
chick.
what?
That's what they say.
95?
But
That's what they
This is
say.
a movie.
But why did he? But he still lived for 20 years. Same with Frank.
No, he was
Lucas.
He lived in jail.
who?
Alpo was in witness protection for 20
Alpo was
years.
in
Yes, he
jail.
was.
Until he felt comfortable
So
coming
that
out.
nigga service
Once he got
gone.
out, niggas got with him.
No, it's
He
not
got
it.
popped.
Though.
That
He
is
got
what
killed
happened,
for
though.
fucking
But he
with
got-
somebody. They said they didn't even get
No,
caught.
that's what they say.
No, he
That's
got
what
killed
they
for that.
What about
say.
Frank Lucas?
What about Frank Lucas?
Did he
Same
see what he
thing.
told?
He ratted on niggas.
He
He
not
ran
dead.
on police.
He died.
He
but
was
he
a
died
witness,
in
he
actual
was a
court.
witness protection.
No,
too.
he was in jail until like
He told him
like
police
90
officer.
Yeah, he in jail.
Told
He
on
told on
police.
cops.
He didn't tell
He ain't
on the
told him-
streets.
he ain't
Still
told him.
told.
Alpo told on the streets.
And
Don't
he
matter
did
who you
foul
told
stuff.
on, you told.
Bro.
If
You
told
touch
on the
him,
nigga you
it
killed.
don't matter who you
How you
told.
tell the nigga you
No,
killed?
that's what I'm saying. If you ask any street
That's
nigga,
He was never
you
gonna live a
cannot
long life.
make statements
That
to
nigga
the
told-
No,
police.
period.
How you
And
tell the
them
nigga
niggas
you
out here
killed?
upheld.
Sammy
upheld
the
those
Sammy
rules.
the Bull
He out
was
of-
on
Them
Vlad.
niggas out here uphold those rules.
Sammy the Bull.
Sammy the Bull was on Vlad. He
They're
don't
not-
give a
man,
damn.
If you outside,
Sammy the Bull was on Vlad.
He definitely was on Lad TV talking shit.
All right, listen, we about to take another break. When we come back, man, we're gonna talk about all the airport whores. We right back.
Get that on camera.
No, we ain't get that. We ain't get that. All right, look, y'all, we back. Listen, man. So we've been kind of heavy, so we're gonna lighten it up a little bit, man. So listen, we got my man Grams right here, aka the Islamic male chauvinist.
They call it religious reasons.
Yeah.
They call it religious reasons.
Yeah, religious reasons.
Malcolm X.
So let's go light, man. We about to end the show off in a little bit, man. I know everybody want to get home. It's getting kind of late. So look, the worst movie ever. I want y'all to take like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, think about it. The worst joint. I'm talking about like joint. You was like that joint ass.
Gemini man.
Yo,
Gemini man.
No.
I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking like
Concussion.
anything Denzel was in at the 2012.
I'm about to sock you, and you my cousin.
No, all
I'm about
right.
to shock him.
But it's
It's
hard because I watch
hard
good movies. But I
Marcus
watch a lot
Houston
of
joint on
movies.
Netflix.
Oh, that joint was ass. No, that was on Tubi.
That's a
What?
That's a Tubi
that sound
original.
like a lifetime.
If,
Joe
it was on
Hummer,
if it's a Tubi original, it's trash.
Or Joe Hummer,
Yeah.
Erica Mena.
Marcus Houston with
That
Joe
was
was-
garbage.
What was that?
Erica
The
Mena
Puerto
was in
Rican
it.
girl.
You know that
She
joint.
played
Erica
ass.
Mena.
Erica Mena
Yeah,
was in
That shit
Erica
was
Mena.
trash.
The
Yeah,
worst
no,
movie.
Nelly 2 is probably the consensus
What about
trash
them
movie
jobs
of
that
all time.
Columbus Short be doing?
That's-
My mom
that's
be
in the
watching
top
them on
five.
Lifetime.
They be liking them joints.
What? The
True to the
Lifetime
game.
joint?
They
them
like
joints.
them.
My
That
mom
is
be loving that joint.
Yo, True to the Game 1 was garbage.
Like,
No,
like,
True to the
like
Game
it's a
1 was
fucking-
okay.
Like
No,
it's a
True to the
fucking
Game.
triple A
That
movie
man was
though.
What the
Like
fuck
that
is True to the Game?
It's a book. It's one of them old like them blue books.
Like a
Yo.
novel, hood
Yeah, like a
novel.
hood novel. They
I'm
made a
like-
movie. It's a Lifetime.
Now you gonna have
joint.
me
They got like
nominated.
Digital Box on that joint.
I got a
Where can
lot
I
of
see
movies
it at?
that's
On Lifetime.
ass.
You
It's on Lifetime? I'ma
go
see it.
So
I'm
the
watching
Fast and
it.
Furious.
I'm watching it.
Bro,
What is it?
No,
8,
no,
9,
no,
10?
we
No,
got-
Don't do
I
that.
ain't
Don't do
trying.
that.
So
Don't do
They
that.
said
Don't do that.
worse though.
It's a lot
Yo,
of talk.
no,
we gotta do it one by
no,
one.
fuck
This
that.
shit say
Go on demand when you get some
True to
time.
the Game?
True to the game.
Trash.
My mom be
Trash.
loving that shit. Like,
joint was definitely
like
trash.
that's an outing. Like, yeah, we
Yo.
watching the movie. You
Yo,
want to come through? I'm like, what y'all
today-
watching?
The worst movie I've ever seen to date
Yeah.
was Crossover.
No, crossover.
Oh, the Joe House House?
Yeah.
Joe House House? Yeah.
Crossover is
And
Dog.
Sweetness
Wayne
from
Brady.
from
Sweetness.
Roll Bounce.
Yeah,
Sweetness.
Roll Bounce, yeah.
Anthony
And
Mackie was in that joint.
Anthony Mackie is the movie killer.
He is
Yeah.
in that
The
Yeah,
movie
he was
killer.
horrible.
Stop.
That's the crazy part.
Anthony
Stop.
Mackie is
He
terrible.
was
Stop.
horrible in that John.
He the corniest Marvel
No,
character ever.
No,
Anthony
SB Mackie
Mackie is
is
trash.
No,
No,
he's
he
not
not.
acting.
That
No, he
nigga
not.
played. No, he
Trash.
not.
Yo, he
No, he
good
not.
actor. He
He the
good
worst Tupac you ever seen.
That is the
No,
worst
it's
Tupac of all the time.
Anthony Mackie's a good
He
actor.
talking some
No, he's not.
West Coast fool.
He does.
With a baggy do-rag on. How you got a baggy
What do you
do-rag?
do?
Just set me up.
He definitely fucked
No,
up.
no.
He definitely
Cousin,
the worst
what'd he
Marvel-
do?
He definitely the worst
Only-
Marvel character.
No, he's
Notorious.
not. No.
Who the worst Marvel character?
Worst Marvel
No.
character?
Anthony
Anthony Mackie
Mackie.
not the worst Marvel.
No, no, no.
Worst
I ain't gonna
Marvel
do that
No,
to
he
you.
not.
No,
He
he not.
definitely. His
No, he not.
crossover was corny as
No,
shit.
he
on that
not.
joint.
But he
Every-
ain't. You see, he is one of the only niggas that ain't get an origin.
He the
story.
new Cap. He about to come out with
But-
Captain America New World Order. Stop.
Hold on.
Who the worst Marvel character? Answer that.
That
The
nigga.
worst.
He trash.
Vision.
Vision might be trash.
Vision and Hawk.
He don't. No, Hawkeye's good.
Hawkeye night.
No, I said Hawk.
Who the fuck is Hawk?
They
Oh,
did-
the Hawk.
They did,
Oh, the
Hawk.
Hawk.
They did
No,
make
the
the Hawk
worst
ass.
Marvel
No,
character.
They did make the
fucked
Hawk
that
ass.
story up.
They messed
Where's
up.
Oh,
They
we
did.
talking about
Yeah.
acting wise.
Where's Marvel characters Goop?
Acting wise, no, fucking not corny.
Fucking
Oh,
corny.
that little nigga.
The
Bro,
movie
trash,
from
dude.
Goop. No, the worst movie ever.
And not cheap as a
No,
girl.
wait, no. The worst
No,
movie
no.
ever is Sprung.
No, Sprung was good.
Who the
Sprung.
fuck is
Sprung.
Sprung?
Sprung was
Sprung was
with
definitely
Gina.
trash.
Who the fuck is Sprung?
And Gina.
and the light skinned nigga from
light skin nigga. The little
Joe
curly
Torre.
dog. Yeah.
That shit was trash.
Who was trash?
The cookout was trash.
was fucking garbage.
The cookout was hard.
Woo was trash too.
Woo is fucking
Woo is
trash.
No,
What about
bro.
Pootie Tang? 'Cause I
Catwoman
hated
was
that.
garbage.
I don't like Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang is ass.
Ass. Yo, Pootie Tang is
No,
horrible.
Pootie Tang was at work.
No,
Yeah,
Pootie Tang
that
was
fucking
ass.
funny.
Man,
Pootie Tang is horrible, yo.
Pootie Tang is trash.
Thank you, Grant.
Fellas,
We gotta put this shit in like a top 5.
bro.
we getting off
All right,
topic.
all right, top 5.
No, all right, top 5. I'm
No, yo.
You gotta put this
Crossover is
Pootie
the
Tang-
worst, bro.
Pootie Tang
No, you know
is
what was
trash.
trash?
No, we ain't gonna
You
consider.
remember, what was it called? Man in the Mirror with Flex watching him. He was Mike.
Oh, yeah. That shit trash.
I ain't never seen that. Though.
That shit got Flex canceled. Flex got canceled because of that joke.
Yo,
Michael Jackson.
Flex
Flex
played
played
Michael
Michael
Jackson
Jackson.
in Man in the Mirror. That was
That
Yo.
shit
Michael
was trash.
Jackson.
Yo.
that nigga.
Yo, that made that shit a meme. Yo,
yeah, he draw. Yeah.
they had that nigga put Flex. That nigga had a reality show. They said that nigga was putting furniture together on an overnight joint.
They
After
said
that
homeless. Yeah, they said the nigga was homeless. I just saw
Yo,
a video.
after that movie, he got blackballed after that movie. He got blackballed after that movie.
Flex.
That nigga.
I could not understand. I'm like, yo, Flex. I'm like, I ain't even on no gay shit, but I'm like, he had the look. He was funny.
Right.
Why he wasn't like a star? They was like, he did that Michael Jackson joint on some money grab shit.
Yeah.
And they was like, the whole industry was
He
like,
got
man,
back with
fuck
one-on-one,
that.
man, with that Kyla Pratt joint.
So we throw
Nah, they wasn't fucking with him, man.
in the top 10.
Pootie Tang in there.
Oh, we gotta do top
Pootie
10.
Tang.
What's the other joint with Busta Rhymes and Exhibit? It's called like Full Clip.
Full Clip.
That joint
That
trash.
joint,
No, what about that
No.
Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg.
Bones was trash.
No, Bones
No,
Y'all
get the
sure?
Bones in that joint.
No,
the
Bones
wasn't
is
there.
horrible.
Clifton Powell, the worst actor ever.
What
So
about
not-
Car Wash?
Yo,
Clifton Powell.
shout out to Clifton Powell, one of the most underrated actors of
The
all
Wash
time.
was garbage too, for real.
Go to Wash.
No,
Without the
Wash-
dread,
How
right?
ain't the
That
worst?
joint trash.
Yeah, he ain't the worst actor though.
Who? Clifton
No, Will
He
Smith.
nowhere near one of
Will
those.
Smith's the worst actor. Clifton Powell can't be the worst actor. Man, he bad. They like.
Say that
See,
again.
the bullshit is.
Will Smith.
control of him.
Yeah, Will
Keep it a
Smith.
buck, Chris.
No,
Clifton
no,
Powell was
I
one of
gotta
the
remember.
goats.
Nelson
We do gotta bring it down to
He
10.
did.
We got to do a
agree
top
with
10.
you.
Told to get your
Pootie
reaction.
Pootie Tang is in that top
No,
10.
it's not.
No, it's
Pootie
not,
Tang is
man.
horrible.
Crazy as shit.
Crossover.
No,
Yo,
crossover
Wayne Brady
is
was the
trash.
villain
All
in
right,
crossover.
so it's crossover.
Crossover was
It's
No,
trash.
Pootie Tang in there.
Pootie
yo.
Tang not
It's
in there.
Belly 2.
I'm
Full
not saying
clip.
that.
No, full clip was all right.
What about
House
Wesley
Party
Snipes?
4.
What's his next what?
Wesley ain't had no fucking bad
What?
movies.
He never
Like
had
that.
no bad movies.
Y'all already
Blade.
disrespect- No, we crazy.
Blade was good. Blade was
is
good.
It was
Oh,
trash.
y'all crazy. Blade.
Stop.
You
Blade
trash.
was a
iconic
comic
role.
book movie.
No,
Yeah.
it's iconic.
Blade
role.
Blade set all this shit off.
Yeah, that was
Whatever,
iconic
man.
role.
That was the
Whatever.
first.
If you
No,
said
we're not
Spawn,
tripping.
I wouldn't have been mad.
I don't watch
Spawn
that.
was-
I don't watch that.
Spawn wasn't bad
Spawn
either.
trash.
Spawn wasn't trash, but it was.
Spawn wasn't trash.
Spawn wasn't trash, but it was trash. It wasn't
If you saying that's trash,
Watch
then
the
Meteor Man
Infinity
trash.
Wars was
What was
trash.
Meteor Man's a
movie?
classic.
And Meteor
nigga.
Man's a classic.
Infinity Wars was
Meteor
trash.
Man.
Dude,
is-
No, it's not one of the top. No, I'm about to say,
I don't
Meteor
fuck
Man
with
is
y'all.
my
Everybody kill.
favorite movie. That's
Three so
crazy.
far.
Blank Man.
Is it?
Black Man is a
Man.
classic.
Are we talking about black
Classic.
movies? Are we talking about black movies?
Blake
Any
Man.
fucking movie.
Blake Man is not a classic.
Black Man's a classic.
Crazy
You're
Blade Man in the
bugging.
class.
Blank Man a classic. You
Black
tripping.
Man is a classic.
And
I
classic.
might gotta
Meteor
watch
Man.
it.
I just like
Classic.
Meteor Man.
Meteor Man is a classic.
I don't know if
Meteor
Meteor
Man is a classic.
That joint with the niggas with the blonde hair.
Golden
right?
Lord.
Used to touch the
I
economy.
seen it.
Junior Lord.
Yeah, the comic.
Baby Lords. No.
Matter of fact, I got one. It's a lot of niggas who like this joint. Most niggas like this movie,
You gotta say
dog.
some bullshit.
He about to say some
No.
bullshit. He definitely about to say some bullshit.
Last Dragon was trash.
No,
you crazy as shit.
The last
You
Dragon.
that shit.
That's
Yo,
what you
hey,
is.
Brand,
First of all,
Bruce
Bruce Leroy a
the
fucking
shit.
blade.
Yo.
You
Bruce Leroy a fucking blade.
No, don't say that.
And he a stone cold pussy.
He a pussy. We know he a pussy.
No, them
Put
niggas,
show enough down.
them niggas come through there and fuck your
I
whole,
ain't gonna lie.
your
got his
whole
lick back.
pizza shop up.
Yeah.
He had to get his lick back.
Yo.
We gonna blurt this shit out, right?
Who the
At
fuck
least
is
that
that?
part. At least
I gotta blurt that out.
Well, who the fuck is that? I don't know.
I don't know, somebody from the job.
Shut
But
it
anyway,
up.
Oh, I know
This nigga
who
gonna
that is.
keep going, nigga. Just
show
know
enough
what it is.
come through there and fuck your people whole pizza shop up. Yo, Bruce Leroy was a
we gotta
pussy,
really
bro.
watch
Bruce
this.
Leroy
Yo.
put
But-
everything
no,
in
editing.
push that.
He did put everything.
I beat Bruce Leroy the fuck up right now.
Ty Mac.
You
man.
crazy.
know
Once
Ty
they get the
Mac.
glow, that shit over.
And as soon as he started getting over, I pulled that fire the fuck out of Bruce
What
Leroy.
about
You know
Fat
they catch
Albert?
your bullets with
Yo,
shit.
Fat Albert was horrible.
Yeah.
That
No,
the
like-
movie was trash,
That
but I
was
enjoyed
trash.
it. It's one of the enjoyable trash movies.
No, that joint was that.
Dance Flick was garbage.
Dance Flick is up there. That's full.
Dance Flick is garbage.
Trash.
The
Marlon Wayans joint. This is my man. I love the Wayans brothers. But the Marlon Wayans brothers joint when he played like 16 niggas.
Oh, what are we talking about?
That shit was trash.
One of the most trash movies ever. Scarface. That joint was ass.
Crazy as shit.
That joint was
Scarface
ass.
is one of the best movies of all
That
time.
joint was ass, man. That's overrated,
crazy
man.
as shit. Scarface is one of
That
the
nigga
most
took over the whole
movies
Miami drug scene in 2 days.
First of all,
in a day.
First of
I ain't
all,
believe it.
Scarface is one of the most groundbreaking movies of all time.
No, it's not.
It's the original Rags to Riches story.
Stop.
No, it ain't.
Talking about niggas from
It's
the
a lot.
church.
That nigga was washing dishes. Now you got kilos of cocaine.
Let me ask you this.
Investigation.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this.
Everybody down there.
You would never give a nigga. You would never give a dishwasher cocaine, nigga.
No.
A kilos, nigga.
No. He had a
unrealistic,
job
man.
to pick something up. He was
Hey, Grant.
supposed to be a courier.
I smoked the shit out of Tony Montana on
You
some
crazy
real
shit.
shit.
Tony
Fuck that.
Montana
And he
put
snaked this
65
man's
little ass
sister.
Colombians down.
No, he put more than that.
It was like 65 little ass
in 3
Colombians.
days.
Put on them.
Is Training Day overrated?
No,
Training Day, the movie is the Training Day, the movie are
fucking
the.
bugging.
Nah,
No, it's not. That's what-
this is an unpopular opinion right here.
No.
It's an unpopular opinion right here.
Hell no.
Training
You're
Day,
not
the
getting on
movie.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody has.
Training Day, the movie.
You
Is
not-
a
don't do
plot.
that.
The plot
It's trash.
was horrible.
How the
bro.
plot trash?
The plot
One thing I
trash.
say this.
But the
Nobody-
Denzel was so great in the movie.
No.
he made it good.
Tell them why the plot was
Nobody seen Training Day more than 2 times.
No,
I seen Training Day more than 2
I
times.
seen
Oh,
Training
anybody
Day.
seen Training? No.
You told me when he did this.
Grams, why the plot trash?
seen
I mean,
it.
why is the plot trash?
Plot ain't trash.
Because it don't
bro.
make no fucking sense.
How it don't make sense?
Because would have been left.
You
got a fucking
warrant.
He needed
a
it.
fucking warrant.
First of all, they get into it. First of all, he picks him up.
That nigga gave him a
They get into it. They get into it. They get into a whole shootout. They get into a whole shootout. Nobody come. Nothing.
Not even
I'm gonna be
that.
biased
Smoke
because
some
I'm
wet.
a Denzel fan.
Man,
But that's
smoke
what-
some
that's-
wet.
That was a great movie.
No, just
No,
until
Denzel was just a great actor in that movie.
You told me to
that
suck
movie-
your dick, bitch. That's what you told me. So I'm lying. All right, okay. Yeah, you.
sound just like you.
Like, I'm like, oh shit,
You
nigga.
told me to
This
suck your
nigga's fucking
dick,
so
bitch.
he's really.
That's Denzel. That's him. He put his little joint on
It
the
was
movie.
trash because you bring the cop in. Yo, he drunk. You bring the cop in and you put him deep.
Y'all got
You
Snoop
put
in
him
the
down the
wheelchair.
game
Y'all already know
in
how
24
to,
hours.
How to act. How
To your whole system in 24 hours. That's not realistic.
That's
bro.
not. So I'm
It was
not,
the whole
I'm
day?
not going to put that
The
in the
whole
top
thing.
7.
Not only do you take him to the bull, you kill the bull in front of him. You go into like that's just not. You're not putting. That's like
But
getting
it's
a nigga
a
on the
movie
street.
though. Everything
That's
not
my
real.
point.
in
No,
movies.
but
That's
that
why
shit
it's trash.
No, Training Day is trash. You're
No,
movie.
the plot.
The
That's
plot
why
of
I'm
the
with you.
movie is trash.
The plot of the movie is
It
trash.
don't like that
It's
shit get
overrated.
boring.
I'm not gonna say it's
Scarface
trash.
is trash.
You
I'm not gonna say
crazy.
it's trash. It's overrated.
Scarface lit from beginning
Scarface
to
trash.
end.
House Party 4 trash.
House Party 4 is trash.
Yeah.
Hold
And
up.
5. They both
House
trash.
Party 4.
House
Yeah,
Party
they
4
both
was
trash.
When he got
Marcus
married. No,
Houston.
when he got Marcus
Mar-
Houston. No.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
They got Megan Good from school. That joint. They tried to mix House Party and Ferris Bueller.
That's in the top 10.
That shit was
House Party
trash.
4. So it was House Party 4.
Crossover worst. though.
Crossover
Crossover is the
was
worst movie ever.
Is who said
Full clip.
full clip?
Full clip.
Fuck
ass.
that. Belly
That's
2.
Booty
Belly
Tang.
2 is
Who did
trash.
say that?
Which one is Belly? That's the one with Game.
With Game and
Yeah, that
Children
was
Coming to
terrible.
America. Trash.
Terrible.
Horrible fucking movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why they
Catwoman
did that
was
shit.
garbage, nigga.
Yeah.
Is
I don't know
alright.
if niggas seen that.
Catwoman was Halle
That
Berry,
was
right?
trash.
That joint was all
Catwoman,
CGI.
yeah, Catwoman.
That was ignorant.
Catwoman is trash.
That was ignorant.
And I seen that shit in the movies. I was highly upset.
That was
He paid
ignorant.
$45.
I did
Yeah,
too.
I did. I don't know why.
Ass.
I'm definitely trash.
And he went by himself.
You from fucking.
Was it Catwoman?
He's a fucking loser. This guy's a fucking
What's the name?
loser.
Was garbage.
Who?
What's the name? Remember that movie, The Happening? M. Night Shyamalan John with
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg?
Oh no, that shit was alright. You talking about everybody
Stop.
was dying and shit, right?
Yes.
They don't even like
It was
black
alright
people
until-
That shit was ass, nigga.
This was trash.
It was alright.
Fuck,
It gotta be
until
the
the end.
worst. What's the
You already
worst
know how-
joint?
It was alright
Crossover
until-
the worst.
Y'all,
This way, I know what Joe here is trying to say is the worst. The Mighty Quinn, nigga.
Oh yeah, that shit
Yo,
trash.
it's
Yo, it's
That's
real
my
shit.
shit.
Mighty Quinn was a
Mighty
fucking
Quinn was
classic.
classic. He
What the fuck
tripping.
is that?
The Mighty
Denzel-
Quinn was at
Denzel
work.
and his
He was
overrated ass
Jamaican.
movie.
He was Jamaican boy.
And the
Let's-
Jamaican
let's
accent
go
was on
Yeah,
Bean.
it's-
Him and Shirley Ralph.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
Denzel and all
that's
his
even
overrated
Jamaican.
movies.
Hey.
Let's talk about Flight.
That's not overrated.
No, Flight was good.
He got nominated for
If
an
you
Oscar.
seen
watch your mouth.
if y'all
He got
seen
Oscar
one
for that.
Denzel
He got
movie,
nominated
Flight
for
was
y'all
trash.
seen them all.
That
No,
nigga
yeah.
five.
Same with Will Smith.
Nigga,
You're not gonna
And
do
to be
that.
honest, and to
Will
keep it a
Smith-
bean, If
You
Will
gonna do
Smith ain't
what?
being nobody charismatic, he ass.
He's trash.
How? He about to be Nicky Barnes, nigga.
You don't know how he gonna be.
the Chris
You know,
Rock
you
shit.
know who he good in? Bad Boys.
Yeah,
He good
he
in Bad
does.
Boys, right?
Mike Lowry.
All right,
He got more voluminous characters than Denzel.
No, he don't.
Is he
As
good
a collective.
Let me ask you this. He good in
Mike
Focus.
Lowry.
Creasy
Bro,
bear, nigga.
Focus
Creasy
is
bear.
good.
Focus is good because he
All
charismatic.
Denzel got is
Creasy bear.
his lines
Yo,
up.
Eddie
Lines
Enemy of the
up.
State was
Creasy bear.
fire.
Enemy of the State
And
fire.
he's
That's a
showing that he
classic.
charismatic and he
Agent
good,
J
bro.
fire, nigga.
What's
Eddie
my man?
Jones.
Lincoln
Yo,
Rhyme, nigga.
Chris,
Lincoln-
you know we live, right?
I know we
You
live.
see me, right?
I want y'all to know that Denzel got a
Fuck
lot
out of
of.
here with that
Yeah,
goofy
he
shit.
talking crazy about Denzel.
Denzel,
Denzel's the GOAT.
listen, Flight overrated.
No,
Trash.
Flight is not
Unstoppable.
overrated.
Unstoppable is like
That's
the
a real-
Unstoppable ain't number Flight on
That's a
ground.
real. That's a
And then
real.
fucking
The
Unstoppable
second,
ain't
the
number-
second,
Taking
the second
Pelham
Equalizer was
1, 2,
trash.
3, and Unstoppable the same movie.
Two Guns. Pause.
No, Two Guns was fire to me.
Two Guns.
Yo, with Mark Wahlberg?
He
And
was
the
I
Rock.
like that.
And
I
the
like
Rock.
Two Guns.
No, they-
Magnificent Seven was
that
all
was
that,
souped up
nigga.
out of time.
You
No,
tripping.
no.
Out
That's
of time. Trash.
Out of time
Out
is
of time.
trash.
Trash.
Don't do that.
They,
I wish
Trash.
you had
More time.
more time.
Man on Fire was crazy.
Man
Nigga
on
put
Fire
a-
was
that
fire.
nigga
I would
put a
name you
season
John
20
Q.
classics.
no, he
John
had a
Q.
20.
I can name you
What
20
about
classics.
Equalizer?
You want me to
John
name?
Q.
You want me to name you 20 classics?
John Q with you right here.
John Q was fire.
I think 20
He ain't got
classics.
no fucking 20 classes. You better say it loud.
I'm about to tell you now.
What 20 classes?
Malcolm X.
Classic.
He got game.
Classic.
Classic, right?
Classic.
Man on Fire.
It's all right.
Philadelphia.
What?
What
Is
about
that-
Philadelphia?
Don't do that.
Philadelphia ain't no classic.
Yes, it is.
Philadelphia
Yes,
is
it is.
It's a real
Yes,
good
it
movie.
is.
It's a
Yes,
classic.
it is.
All right, John
Yes,
Q.
it is. John
John Q is a
Q.
classic.
Remember the
Titans.
Titans.
Trinidad.
It's a classic.
Remember the Titans is okay, man.
What?
Don't do that.
Yes.
That's a
That's
classic.
a classic.
Hey, you don't watch that shit.
Training
Listen,
Day.
That's the thing. Niggas
Do
don't
it.
watch. Yo, niggas, the playback on Denzel movies.
Look, he stopped.
Niggas
He's
don't-
scared. He mad.
No.
I'm giving too much game.
No.
Listen.
I'm giving you too much
Damn,
game.
Bone Collector.
Bone
pause.
Collector.
All right, Monk Collector was classic.
Pelican Brief.
It was a good movie.
Crimson Tide.
Good movie.
What is he talking about?
They're not classics.
They what?
Nobody. They're not shit.
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Ricochet was a good movie.
Yeah.
Classic, nigga.
Why y'all?
Classic.
I gave you like 5.
I'm killing him. I'm just killing him
I
right
give you
now.
You definitely, you
Yo.
definitely
I'm giving you
fucking him up.
I'm
You got-
killing him right now.
Will Smith don't got no
Oh.
classic movies.
If you seen one Denzel movie, can y'all-
Magnificent Seven.
listen, can you-
That's the same.
That was a
Will
good movie.
Smith.
No, that's a good.
Name
you
me a
said-
classic. Name me a classic Will movie.
what you mean? You want me to name you how many you want to name?
I just named you 20. Damn near.
Name me
Motherfucker,
five.
the
He
first-
gonna name.
the first
You gonna name
Men in
all
Black.
Will- You gonna name all
No,
Will Smith.
no.
What
Yo,
you
hold
mean?
up.
It's a
Time out.
classic. The
You
first
gonna
Bad
name
Boys.
all Will Smith Jones. Well, he the same character.
How?
He's
He
charismatic.
always everybody
All
different.
his classes.
No, he not.
And
his
Denzel,
character
somebody
is
always
charismatic.
serious.
No.
So
So they
Safe
same
House,
person.
Harlem
No.
Jones.
So what? Name Will Smith.
Book of
classics.
Eli.
Name his
1, 2, 3.
classics though.
Enemy of the State,
Manchurian
Men in
Candidate.
Black,
He
Independence Day,
Enemy
Bad
of the State.
Boys,
Enemy of the State. That's my second favorite movie.
Wild Wild West.
That
the
joint.
fuck outta here.
You should have put that on.
But take Wild Wild West came on a
Wild Wild West
flatbed.
go with the trash. Wild Wild West is fucking trash.
He got
Super trash.
Will turned down the Matrix to do Wild Wild West. That shit.
That nigga
Will got
said
a lot
my
of
check
garbage.
from Wild Wild West came on a
Will got
flatbed.
more garbage.
Know why? Cause know why?
I Am Legend is trash.
I Am Legend crazy.
No,
I
That
no, you
joint
shit.
tripping.
trash.
Our Robot was trash.
That
Our
joint
Robot was trash.
too.
No, I Am Legend
Shit,
ain't
I'm-
trash.
Damn.
I Am Legend
Zell
trash.
got too
I
much.
Am
Zell
Book
got
of
more.
Eli trash.
No, Book of Eli not trash.
Nigga Eli never the blind.
That nigga Hurricane.
I don't know what the fuck that
The
was.
Hurricane.
Nigga Eli is the blind
Drive
equalizer.
Freedom.
The
Safe
Hurricane
House.
was a classic.
Hurricane. You don't watch that shit.
I do.
crazy.
When y'all
I
niggas
definitely
watch
watched
Hurricane?
that. I didn't watch
I'm
it.
lying.
Yo, the Equalizer was trash, yo.
Equalizer.
No,
The
ain't
first
like
one was good. The
I ain't
second
like
one was
I ain't
good.
like the first one.
First one was
the
fire.
first one was alright.
That nigga too old to be out here fucking shit up like that.
No, Zell get busy like that.
Unstoppable was trash.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable was
and
trash.
Flight. They both
No,
trash.
Flight
That
wasn't
joint was
trash.
train.
That was him.
Unstoppable with the train.
This shit
That joint was
crazy.
trash.
Denzel can't do no wrong. Preacher's wife.
Inside.
Trash.
Preacher's Wife was not trash. He fucking tripping.
No, I'm gonna tell you what trash though. Fences was trash.
No,
I ain't
no,
gonna
no.
lie. That joint
That
was Dookie. That joint was Dookie trash. I'm like,
Will
this
got a
nigga
lot of
white
garbage,
bitch.
man.
Will sets in
got
the
a
ring.
lot of
And
trash.
white and Will suck dick on camera.
Yeah, he nasty.
I ain't got
done
no
with that
comment
nigga.
on that. Hey, Will.
Yeah,
Oh.
that ain't muck.
Nelson.
That ain't muck. That ain't muck. That ain't muck.
Definitely
You
is.
can't be doing that.
He is trash.
Yeah, what's that? 6 degree separation. That
6
nigga
degrees
chewed a
separate.
nigga.
That nigga hit.
Jeez.
He was riding a horse and carriage with the white boy talking about, I want to fuck you. Then smacked the jaw and the shit just came down. I said,
Oh, man.
Yeah, Will was
Denzel would never.
Denzel would never.
I will
Denzel would
agree
never.
with that.
You
Denzel
seen
would never
Denzel
sold out.
dress?
No.
Denzel, none of that
Denzel
shit.
never sold out. I gotta give you that. He never sold out.
Denzel, you know what?
Will, I don't agree with that
Denzel say what Martin say. Before I sell out,
I gets the hell
I
out.
gets the hell out. Fuck you talking about?
Who Martin got the most money with? Will, nigga.
No, nigga, with Tommy and Cole.
Tommy and Cole in them. Yes, yes.
Fuck you talking
Yes.
about, nigga?
Barry got money with Will.
No.
Barry got
You got
hey,
money. Oh yeah, rebound. That shit was trash.
Yo, rebound was garbage.
The
That's
Mount Vernon,
security.
the Mount Vernon
Black
Skelton,
Knight.
nigga. That's my
Yo,
fucking
he got
shit.
Black Knight was hard.
You ain't like Black Knight as a kid. I love Black
Yo, I
Knight.
used to like that
Hey,
show. It's a
I love
rebound.
you.
The
Rebound
rebound
was
was trash. Yo, Mark got a lot of shitty movies.
Yo,
Yo,
rebound ain't trash. Rebound
Rebound was trash.
Rebound
They
was
had
my
the- they
guilty
had the-
pleasure. That's
the-
my shit.
Damn,
dog.
that
what's
joint
Martin
trash,
top movies
nigga.
then?
Black Knight, National Security.
Bad Boys.
National
Bad
Security was
Boys.
trash.
Trash.
Like, yo,
Barry might got the most trash.
he might got the
movies.
most trash Jones.
No,
Big Mama House
Martin. My house one was fire.
And three.
And three. Like you said.
What Martin got
Oh my
then?
god.
Bad
Life.
Boys. Life.
Life.
Life ain't
Bad Boys
no.
1 and Bad
I
Boys 2.
recently watched Life.
Jeez, what
Life
you
ain't
got to
as
say
funny as y'all
about this?
think it is, bro.
Shit.
I
You know that
guarantee
shit is
y'all.
a
What you
mother.
think is trash?
Watch Life right now. That joint ain't as
Martin
funny as
got a
y'all
lot of
think it
trash
is.
Crazy as shit.
It ain't as funny as you
Life-
think it is.
Life is
I
classic.
What?
just Life.
Life is funny.
It's not as funny as you think it is. Go watch it.
Life funny as fuck.
Watch
ain't
it, and then
got-
we
damn,
gonna talk
Martin
about it
got
on the
trash
next podcast.
movies.
That
Okay.
nigga said, how
Martin
much
got
it cost
trash.
to
Martin
take
got-
whites only pie to the nigga
He-
pies? That nigga is a fucking hilarious.
Watch
bro.
it, and then tell me if it's still as funny as you
Shit,
think.
everything-
No, go watch it, and then we talk
No,
about
it's
it.
funny, man. I was just watching it today.
Bro.
Jeez.
It's
In the
not
break
as
room.
funny as you.
Jeez,
That nigga
wake your
shit.
fuck
punk
out
ass
that
up,
damn
nigga.
He definitely
About to
shit.
fall out that seat.
My man. What's your
Martin
take
got a
on
lot of
this?
garbage
What's your
movies.
take on this?
We gotta start thinking from drinking on the podcast. This nigga is fucking faded right
They don't
now.
watch movies.
He watch movies.
He said, "Where is this
Martin
mouth?"
is shitty when it comes to movies. Not all of them. Martin probably got 5 bangers. That's it.
No,
Yo,
Martin.
we
Thin
named
Line.
5
Yo,
fucking
two.
flops.
Thin Line, Bad
Fuck.
Boys,
Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, Life,
That's
Life.
crazy.
Nothing to Lose.
what's that?
I like Nothing to
Never
Lose.
lose. Okay.
That was a good joint.
That was a good joint. And Blue Streak was fire.
Blue Streak is definitely fire.
Blue Streak was fire.
That's a classic.
Blue
That's a
Streak for
classic.
sure.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
What?
No,
Blue
Blue
Street?
Street.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. That's
That's
on-
good.
Blue Street for sure.
Nothing to lose. Definitely a good joint.
Walking Home, Roscoe Jenkins was funny too.
Yeah, we're going to Rascal.
Yeah. I'm not gonna throw that in the bin.
Yeah, that was alright.
That was
Y'all
funny.
niggas out of pocket, man.
Damn, man, Martin.
Mario.
Well, listen,
Fucking
man.
national
Flops.
security.
So-
What they call them, Jones? Raspberries?
So I said,
Raspberry Award.
so we all in agreement. Crossover the worst ever, though.
Crossover.
How many times you gonna
I
that
say
shit,
Bully
yo?
too,
That's
but
when
I
hot
go.
sauce was the
No,
man.
nigga, we go. What we say? Grand Pootie Tang.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I
Pootie
say-
Tang.
Red
That
Bull
nigga-
Pootie Tang, bro. Pootie Tang is the worst joint
That
ever.
nigga-
You ain't like
sad.
Pootie Tang?
Pootie Tang fucking horrible.
Horrible.
No.
But I'm gonna go with.
Wasn't that Stonewall Jackson?
No,
wasn't that-
Stony Jackson.
That was Stoney Jackson.
No, it ain't Stoney Jackson.
Who's Stoney Jackson? I thought that was no. That's Anton. What's his name?
That's the
Anton.
nigga from, CB4.
His
That was
name
like,
yes, Wacky D is
yeah,
Stoney
no,
Jackson.
no. They both was in
Wacky D
CB4.
was Stoney Jackson.
Yeah, Wacky D was Stoney Jackson, but the nigga
Stonewall
that stole-
Jackson. Stoney
that stole-
Jackson.
He is CB4 though.
Pootie Tang's the CB4.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas out of pocket. Listen, man.
Stoney Jackson.
Yo, it's fucking 2:05 in the AM, man. Listen, man. I really appreciate my guys coming through, man, and spending a couple hours with me,
Look
man.
at G's.
Look at G.
Jesus, I don't know what's up with this nigga, but he is fucking fired up.
Fuck wrong with that?
Listen, man. I got one episode that I already wrote myself, man. It's already written. I'm just waiting for the cast, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Haas, I would love for you to come back for this episode.
Okay, I'm here.
You, G's, Grams, my man Marky Freckles, and I need to find myself 4
That's gonna be 13
females.
motherfuckers, bro.
I know we're gonna have to. I'm probably gonna shoot it on the deck though, upstairs. Probably take the lights outside, shoot it on the deck. And we got to shoot it soon, within the next 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks before it start getting cold.
Yep.
And
We're not.
we're gonna have a battle of the sexes, man. I want everybody to hash out, man. I want to bring up just different issues, and I want to have guys. I want to have the male opinion and the female opinion, man. I hope everybody can make it back. But yeah, I hope you. I'm glad. I appreciate y'all for joining us for another episode of the Chronicles, man. This episode, I believe, 33 or 34.
2, I think.
Something like that, whatever it is, man. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate my man Haas coming through. My man Grams.
You already know.
My man. Hey, whatever. He
That
over there.
boy,
He
that-
fried.
the man done.
My man G's, man.
Before we get out of here, too, I just want to say, man, that
Don't mind.
Earl Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford, they fighting.
When the night?
And if you
No,
not the night.
November
Like,
19th,
yeah.
supposedly.
And if you like, you know what I mean, win some money. I mean, you put your money on Bud, man.
Put your money on Bud.
But
Eagles 1-0. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
Giants 1-0.
Bucks 1-0.
Giants 1-0.
Eagles 1-0.
On some real shit.
Yo, you got the only shit here with no.
Motherfucker.
My old
This
head
nigga
down.
trash.
They
You got
is
the only shit here with no
trash.
win.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, whatever, man. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
everybody ain't win last
Yeah,
week, man. But you
everybody
know,
gonna win.
that's why they
Then we
line
going
up.
to the Bulls. Eagles.
Cap.
Yeah, we out of here now. This boy ain't great. So listen, man. Like I said, man, I'm your host D Nelson. I appreciate y'all for joining us again, man. And next week we got another good one coming
know
up
what?
for y'all, man. So stay tuned. We love y'all, man. Appreciate the love. Like I said, keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing. We trying to get to at least one more subscriber by every episode, man. We trying to get up there, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Once again, like I said, I'm D Nelson, man. We holla at y'all, man.